Hello there, Internet. Version 2 here with Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. This is the first of what I presume will be many post-game episodes. So if you've stumbled across this video, either like because you've never seen my stuff before and you're just looking up random Danganronpa videos, or like you're partway through watching my series and this was recommended to you, this is the start of post-game. So if you haven't beaten the game personally, or like watched the ending of the game, or all the events that lead up to the ending of the game throughout the entirety of the game, don't watch this, because I'm going to record all of the post-game, obviously assuming that you've seen the game. Just because what I'm starting with, where I'm starting here, it may not be super obvious by the title that this is post-game. So I just want to make that abundantly clear. This is post-game. Spoilers are gonna happen for the whole game, just with how I'm talking. So if you have, if you've stumbled across this without seeing the end of the game, don't watch it, because I'm gonna ruin some of the spoilers, and surprises and events and things that happen. So this is your last warning, because after this sentence, I'm gonna say big spoilers. So, you know, just leave now. Yes, Tenko is still best girl. There we go. All right, now that everyone, who shouldn't be spoiled is gone, let's get in there, shall we? I've been grinding out. You might see the most recent playtime there. It's just like, that's more recent than when you beat the game. I've been grinding out casino coins to get that key. Whatever the key is, I've already forgotten what it was. But we're not even using that yet. We're not even doing the talent plan yet. We're not even doing salmon yet. I've been told talent plan is a whole separate thing. I've been told this unlocks eventually. It's weird to beat the game, and I haven't even gotten every mode. This is a whole separate thing. I don't know what it is, other than train the students at Hope's Academy. I've been told to do that after I do Salmon. Salmon is the normal island mode, academy mode, that takes place. But before we do any of that, I think we should return to a part in the game. It's going to turn out way easier than I thought it would. Like, so much easier. Because what we're going to do is go back to Chapter 1, rewind time to when Kaede was a playable character. And we're going to do her free time events with everyone, because I want to see those. And I figure that's a nice way to start, because then we'll go into Salmon and do the free time events with everyone with Shuichi after this. So I feel like this was a good one to start with. But because it's the first post-game episode, and the title of this video is Chapter 1 Free Time Events, so the title doesn't say Kaede Free Time Events, and then people are just like, oh, I'll click on that, and then they're spoiled in that, realizing, oh wait, Kaede dies in Chapter 1, and I just want to see what all the options in Chapter 1. Fuck! Like, or maybe they've, like, someone's just beaten Chapter 1, realized Kaede's dead, and then goes to this, like, oh, whoa, the free time events. And then I spoiled the ending of Chapter 6. So I had to make it, that's why I had to do that, because I want to do everything I can to not spoil other people too, especially on this fucking game, because holy fuck. So I thought I was going to have to play from the start of the game to get to the Chapter 1, because I thought Chapter Select was just this. No, you can just choose to start from free time, which is perfect for our uses. So we can just go straight into here and do this. I have no idea how long this is going to take. You can get 2 with every person with Kaede, which works out well because there's going to be 2 sets, and then we go back to the title screen and reload. So I don't know how long this is going to take. We've got free time, and we've got all those things that are there. I wouldn't skip it. That's already the wrong button. That's already it's square. Square's the button I'm looking for. I want to look at this. Who have I started with? Kurumi and I want to say Kaito? Yeah, Kurumi and Kaito are the 2 I've started with. So for this one, considering we've got 2 times, I've got that. I've also, to make sure we don't fuck up any of this, Kurumi's there. To make sure I don't fuck up any of this, I'm cheating. which I should have done this in previous games. I have a list next to me of the of the best gifts for people. Because especially considering we're going to get 2 times and it's just going to go perfectly into that. It'd be perfect to not have to redo any people. So I've just got a list right next to me of all the different ones. I don't know what order the list is in though. It's kind of all over the place. Actually, is it just in alphabetical? It's probably just in alphabetical and I'm just like, it's in alphabetical and I'm an idiot. Never mind. So what was our first thing with her? Because this is so... I'm not going to remember the ones with Shuichi, let alone the ones with fucking Kaede. This was literally last year for me. Kurumi is researching, researching all of us. I'm just like, researching for... No, that's right. She was looking into what made us comfortable. She was the mothering type before becoming the ultimate maid, and Kaito asked me to teach him how to play the piano for when he meets aliens. He wants to communicate with them through music. It sounds silly, but music does have a power that words don't. And Kaito absolutely has a crush on Kaede. So let's teleport around. Where is Kirumi's thing? She's right there. She's already here. Okay, this works out well. This is gonna be a mess of a video. Reloading and everything like that. She's right there. That works out really well. I will start with you. Hi, Kurumi. Sup?
That is correct.
Government-certified ultimates now find themselves forced to murder one another. It's an act of terrorism. I will spend time with her.
That is correct.
Cannot imagine Monokuma having any sort of political agenda. Maybe brooding on this more than necessary. I should calm myself. At this point, she doesn't remember that she's de facto the president of the country, right? I don't think she remembers that at this point. We got a little closer. I'd like to give her a present. Absolutely. Well, present number 3. She loves some ginger tea. And also, I have every present from the Monokuma machine, because even if I put in the maximum number of coins, it's a 100% repeat chance. So I have all those unique ones. There's just a lot of gifts I'm missing that I assume are the casino ones. You don't need to worry about giving a gift to me, but I will graciously accept it. What should I do today? Please give me a command.
You know?
Kurumi, I need to say something
Is
to you.
this a request?
Kinda. There is no need for formal pleasantries. Simply state your request.
Jeez.
That right there, Kurumi. It's both your best and worst quality. I beg your pardon?
Kirumi.
You spoil people too much. And because of that, everyone is becoming too dependent on you. I mean, they literally call her mom in the second chapter, so you're not wrong.
Mind.
Serving others is what every maid truly desires. It's not what I mean. I understand you're passionate about serving others, but it's right, everyone's gonna start calling you mom. Is that what you want? Wow, you understood the group very well.
Please wait.
Do not call me that. I am a high school student like the rest of you.
What?
See, you don't like being called that, do you? Oh, this helps explain why she was even more driven to murder in the next one. She was fucking pissed off when people called her mom.
May I?
Kaede, I think you misunderstand the role of a servant. A servant performs their duties while also respecting their master as a person. A servant does not spoil anyone. You may say that, but I still think you're spoiling them.
You know?
Kurumi, I've been thinking. Maybe the intent behind your desire to serve isn't getting through to us.
That is.
What do you mean by that? For example, in a piano recital, no matter how earnestly I play, only the people who care to listen will hear
That
me.
is correct.
I understand. It is unfortunate, but to those in the audience who are not interested, a performance from the ultimate pianist may sound like a cacophonous din to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always hope that those people will gain a greater appreciation for music. Wait, that's not my point. My point is, you may believe you are serving others with the best of intentions, but that doesn't mean those you serve will appreciate your help.
That is.
It'll just come across as you spoiling them because you're not considering your needs. Do you really think that? Yeah, that's not the kind of maid you want to be,
That
is it?
correct.
No, you are correct. In pursuing my principle of selfless devotion, I must consider my own satisfaction as well.
Because of you, I was able to re-examine my principles. Thank you.
The voice acting and the characterization is even acting like this is the final one. If I actually got to the final stage with anyone at the beginning of the game, it may have been a bit weird.
No.
Don't mention it. I thought I was being too nosy, but I'm glad I ended up helping Kurumi. Like, it shows that you've only got 2 there, but they gave her a voice-acted line for it. Like, yeah. I kind of want to do the rest of these in alphabetical order, so I'm not flicking through this list next to me to find everyone's gifts all the time. Alright, we've got some more time. Free time start. Yeah. Kaido, where the hell are you? That's the change tab. Kaido, Go, there we are. Perfect. I just gotta go around finding everyone. Hello. Sup? He's hanging out next to where his lab is. You got something you want to talk to me about? Let's spend time with Kaido. You can tell me anything. I may not look like it, but I'm a great listener. I mean, you are. You actually are. It actually does make sense, considering his whole thing is teamwork, both as an ultimate and as a person. We grew a little closer to today. Man, it's weird seeing all these characters just, you know, being around and being alive. It's fucking bizarre. I'd like to give Kaido, especially this game, considering like, this game has the most, like, dead people by the end of it out of all of them. You like 14? I have a bunch of 14. Rock hard ice cream. There we go. You giving this to me? You know me so well. Yay, I'll tell you a story. I've been thinking for this for a while, but Kaede, you'd make a pretty good astronaut. Huh? Me? But why? First off, you're able to both cooperate with people and lead them. I haven't even had to rally everyone here together yet because you've beat me to it. I like how he was just like, I would have done it, but you're cooler than I am. But you do tend to go ahead on your own sometimes. Yeah. That's true. Compared to me, you've still got a lot to learn. How about I make you my sidekick? So he just does that with everyone. He just does that with... See, the thing is, who were the two people he made his sidekick before? Well, after this, I guess. It's Shuichi and Maki. It's two people that he figured that he considered needed help bonding with the group and, like, breaking out of their shell and everything. And I'm wondering, like, is he trying to do the same thing for Kaede? Because people are getting a bit hostile towards her because of how much she's putting herself out there? Or is he just doing it because he has a crush on her? Because he does. Should you really be suggesting that when you're still a trainee?
Hey, so
what do you think? You want to try taking the astronaut exam once we get out of here? I'm still in high school, so you need a college degree to become an astronaut? That's okay. I can just ask a guy I know and we can get you in.
Jeez.
You can't do that. You're an exception to an exception, aren't you? Besides, I'm not that interested in space. I'm sure others would be more suited. Well, it's fine if you're just not interested. After all, the universe is a harsh place. Only a few people can go up there right now. But once we astronauts open up a path into space, people with artistic skills like you will be able to go there too.
Huh?
Really?
Yeah.
For sure. I'm gonna take the culture that grew on Earth and spread it across the universe.
Hey, so
Do you want to follow in my footsteps now? Do they need a pianist? I'd rather stay on Earth. That'd be amazing. I feel like this is Kaede's response. Do they need a pianist?
hey,
What are you saying? Don't overthink things. There isn't any unnecessary art or technology in this whole world. Wow. I appreciate Kaido as someone who says that. Like I've said before, I'm sure that music will travel across the universe and connect all life. You could work towards that. See? Isn't it exciting just thinking about it?
You know?
You might get mad at what I'm about to say, but what's wrong? I won't get mad, so just say it. I thought you just wanted to travel to space, and that's it. But you're already thinking about what you'll do afterward. Of course, I'll create a path for the people who come after me. That's my role. God, I am worried that all of these second interactions with characters here are just gonna be fucking prescient of their role in the story.
I promise I'll make a path out of here too. So don't worry.
I have a funny feeling they're all just gonna be that. Oh, okay. You're trying to convince me of his goals, despite having no way to pull them off. Only Kaido could be this confident without a plan. Not goddamn wrong. Although his level of confidence later on is specifically because he has a plan. So, after the... How much do I have to skip through before I can go back to the title screen? Also, it's been 15 minutes, and I've done the equivalent of one character out of the 15 equivalent characters I'm doing for this video. Maybe I should just cut these sections so you don't have to watch me reloading back into it, because it might be a bit to just go through this. So I'm going to cut that. I apologize if I forget to cut any of them, because it'll be a lot by the end of this. Turns out you can press square from any moment that you want and just skip to it. But I'm still going to cut it because, well, it'd probably just be nicer to do that. So, what order should I do these in? Because I'm going to leave Shuichi till last. part of me just wants to do it in alphabetical order because this list is in. No, fuck it. Let's do it in this order that they show here. And we'll just skip Shuichi when we come to Shuichi because I'm going to do Shuichi last. So we've currently got Himiko. Himiko, whereabouts are you? Change tab. Himiko, there she is. Fortunately, there's not that many rooms because we're in the first chapter of the game. So that works out better for us, I guess. Oh, Tenko's here too. Hello. Wait, shit, where are you? Himiko, there you are. I like how Tenko's very, very close to Himiko. Biggest pain ever. I should spend time with her.
What a pain.
Why do I need to spend time with you? Well, if you're just gonna sit there, I don't mind. Yeah, this is before anything for Himiko happens to break her out of her shell. Because even the second chapter, she does a little bit. And then after the third chapter, you know, everything that happens. And yeah. Himiko and I grew a little closer. I'd like to give her a present. Wow. Her first present she likes is number 48. Or a ways down the list. I don't even have that. Cool. What's 54? 54. Oh, a witch broom. Of course. Of course she likes that.
Ah.
You clearly know what's important for a mage. As thanks, I'll show you some of my magic. Yay.
Jeez.
Himiko, I have something I need to tell you. No, I'm not listening. You answered me, so you must be listening already. Fine. Jeez, that's her line. She's been like this from the start. Extremely lazy to the point of being troubling. If you keep being this lazy, you'll miss out on all the fun stuff in life. I don't need fun stuff. I just want to not do anything my whole life.
Jeez.
She is just like full-on actual depressed right now. But at least trying to hide your laziness in public. That's a pain. I need to suggest something or else she won't move. Let's play a game in the game room. Let's go for a walk. Let's read a book in the library. I feel like all these options are terrible. I feel like they're all bad as hell. Let's play a game.
Hey.
That's lazy. A game?
Yeah.
I think I saw a billiard table in there, so let's try that. I've never done that.
No?
I'll teach you the
What
rules.
a pain.
Memorizing rules is a pain. She would say that. Even talking's a pain. How have you lived your life up till now?
It's magic.
With magic. All problems can be solved with magic. We can use your magic to get us out of here.
No.
The tides still aren't right. It's such a shame, but my magic can't help us for a while.
Jeez.
What does the tide have to do with magic? Alright, okay. But there's a lot of character development that won't happen for a lot of these characters, so it just has to be how they are at the start of the game. And like all of Shuichi's free time events will assume that death has already happened because of the way that it works. So it's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be two very different experiences in the free time events between characters in that regard. She's apparently, oh, well, she was here. She's in this area somewhere. But this area is big, and I wasn't paying. No, not that way. Nope, there we go. I'm not even in the same loading screen, like, because I gotta go. She's just on this floor somewhere. That's fine. I'm paying all sorts of attention. Nope, that's Maki. Hopefully she's not in one of the rooms. Shit, she probably totally is. Where are you? Yeah, she's in the kitchen. God damn it. Okay, note to self. Pay more attention as I'm running the fuck around trying to do all of this. But that'll be important. Like, the free time events with Maki, I'm not going to mention, pardon me, her being an assassin at all. Like, there's going to be some weirdness here. Hello.
Yeah?
Do you want some of my magic powder to cheer you up? Can you use it on yourself?
Sorry.
Oh. Oh, okay, it still works. I thought that was gonna actually just not work. I decline to be hit with a magic hammer. Okay, I'll give her another broom. I still have like 800 coins if I just want to get a shitload more items for Shuichi, so he has enough items to give to everyone.
Ah.
This is it, the item I needed. Yay! See, now she's happy. That may be the only way to get her to smile at the beginning of the game. You're the same as ever, Himiko. This is normal for me. If you don't like it, talk to someone else. It's not that I don't like it, it's just I'm worried about your well-being.
Why?
There's no need to worry. Actually, why are you paying so much attention to me anyway? I just worry about you for some reason.
What was that?
For some reason? Are you playing for the other team? Not everyone who talks to you is a lesbian, Himiko. Although, to be fair, Tenko super is, and Kaede is definitely bi, so, you know, that's fair. The other team? What do you mean by that? If you don't get it, that means you probably aren't. As I said, Kaede doesn't realize she's bi, so it's fine.
Huh?
Huh? Now I want to
What
know.
a pain.
Don't worry about it. Explaining is a pain.
Aw.
I think I've heard you say the word pain enough times to last me a lifetime. So if you're not playing for that team,
Don't tell me.
you thought I'd be an easy target. I'm not here to murder you. Popular girls like you.
No.
Never mind. If you don't get it, it's fine. Is Kaede popular? I mean, she kind of just forces herself to be the leader and makes everyone else accept her as the leader, but I don't know if she's strictly popular. Again, fine if you don't want to talk about it, then you don't have to. But anyway, why do you bother me so much? Is it because you're the ultimate magician? She's a mage. Sorry, yeah, that. She looks like she really was worried that she actually hurt her feelings. That.
Jeez.
My magic has brought smiles to many children, you know.
That's right.
I know why you bother me so much, Himiko.
You.
Are you a mage too?
You know?
Not that. You talk about putting smiles on people's faces, right? I feel the same way. Seeing smiles on everyone's faces after my performance was so much fun. Don't you feel the same way, Himiko? I think that's the first time that she looked me directly in the eyes. Yes. When I see children smiling because of my magic, it makes me happy. It's fun.
I see.
We're very similar in that sense, so I was concerned about you. We're alike. We're not alike at all.
You know?
Our idea of happiness and enjoyment is the same, like our talents fit that role. Aside from our personality, I think we're more similar than you think.
Who knows?
I don't know. I can see the truth on her face, clear as day. She's doing her half-hearted smile thing.
Hey,
In the same way I want to escape this place so I can make people smile, you want to perform your tricks in front of those kids, huh? I mean, you want to perform your magic and make those kids smile, right?
I can't let my magic waste away here. It disgraced my title of Ultimate Mage.
Yay! We finally
Yeah,
made her
that's right.
determined about something. Yay!
No.
That sounds like a pain, so I'll leave it to you. Okay. Okay. I feel we became a lot closer. We know more about each other now. Yeah, they really are just up front. Like, I was really expecting all of the second free time events with Kaede with someone to just like it was cutting off in the middle of a story beat. But no, they act like a final one, which just is surprising considering that whatever. Anyway, cutting to we're back. And we're back. Who is next on our hit list? Friends list. We've got Tenko! No, that's Maki. Tenko's there. I got one ahead. Maki's next. All right. Where do the Maki be? Why do I keep forgetting how to use these buttons? Okay. She's there, so how do I okay, I do that, okay. I have to change tabs so I can choose where to go to. Just let me teleport to the student. Okay, it's fine. Yo, Maki! You're in the room of murder, what's up? Oh, I get it, 'cause she's a murderer. Because she's an assassin. Sup? I'm telling the camera the wrong way. Sup, Maki? I haven't looked up a list of your things. Yeah, there we go. I want to hear what you would do, and I won't tell you what you should do. Figure things out for yourself. All right. Very standoffish immediately. Fine, I guess. What'd you have in mind? She's actually just willing to be like, fine, I'll hang out with you. I spent some time just chatting. I'm surprised we chatted. I figured we'd do something and not talk at this current point in time. I'll give her a present. She likes 2. That's the fucking amount of it. 28. It's 28 towards the end here. No, it's here. She likes the nail brush. Don't give out all of them, because I might go back and try and do those extra events that I've missed at some point. But I may not bother, but I might. Who knows? I didn't think I'd get something like this from you, but I have nothing to give in return. Is that okay with you?
Hey,
You're the ultimate child's caregiver, aren't you, Maki?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, what of it?
You know?
No, nothing. I just thought you'd be more worried about the kids.
Huh?
Kids?
I see.
Oh, you mean the kids at the orphanage? Took a second to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, will they be okay without their caregiver?
So what?
They'll be fine. Even if I'm not around, those kids should know how to take care of themselves. I mean, she literally doesn't think that. She thinks not being able to be outside and murdering people means they're going to be fucked. But, you know, really?
That's true.
At least where I grew up, we had to learn how to take care of ourselves. Of course, the older children care for the younger ones until they're old enough. There are several other older kids there, so they should be fine. But I'm sure you're like a big sister to those kids. They must miss you terribly.
Like I'd know.
I wonder about that. Honestly, I don't know why kids are so attached to me. They probably just want someone to spoil them. It doesn't necessarily have to be me. Don't say that. Shuichi also mentioned that he couldn't see Maki as the ultimate child's caregiver. Maybe she doesn't want people to find out she's worried. Maki does seem pretty reserved.
What
Is that all? You just wanted to ask me that? This is her not angry face. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that she's not more immediately hostile, like at this current point in the game. I also wanted to know what child caregivers usually do. What they usually do?
So what?
Normal stuff. I play with the kids and make sure they don't do anything stupid. When it's time for their afternoon nap, I sing them lullabies or read them books.
See.
That's pretty normal.
Ew.
What did you expect?
You know?
Like some kind of super duper high school level ultimate childcare technique.
This is stupid.
That's stupid. Nothing like that exists.
Yeah.
Then there has to be love. Your deep love is the reason why they like you so much.
I told you.
What does love mean to you? It's about having a benevolent heart.
That's right.
That makes sense for Kaede,
This
isn't
is
that?
stupid.
Also, I think Maki is blushing currently. Either that or that's just the lighting reflection of her hair. But it looks like she's meant to be blushing. Like a god. That kind of thing is one of the most uncertain ideas in the world. You think so? I wouldn't know if there's a god or not. But I think it's only natural to think about cherishing someone.
You know?
The kids probably felt your love, Maki.
All right already.
Is that all? But I'm going. All right. She just literally walks out. I feel like she was annoyed. Or is she just being shy? She doesn't want to find out that she's a murderer. I like how she went with caregiver so she can still tell a backstory. Just like, yeah, this is what I do. Without having to like think of some sort of complicated lie. She just has to not mention the orphanage I was at recruited people to be murderers. She just doesn't have to mention that part and she's good. And everything else about the orphanage can still just be completely true. I mean, true for what this game means is true, but, you know, truth is what you define, etc., etc. We'll go, and all those things. Wait, where is she? Oh, she's right there. Right, I did walk past her before trying to find Himiko here. I did see it. I guess their locations are set per chapter then, where they're each going to be. So,
Jeez.
feels like we're just giving our ultimate talents on a whim. And now we're stuck in this lousy situation. Being an ultimate sucks. I don't know why I'm complaining to you. You're stuck here too. And if there's time to complain, I'd rather spend it being productive. I'm shocked that she's... Like, that face that she does there, that's the face that she makes when she jokes with Shuichi about killing him when she means it as a joke. Like, that, like, it was... Like, the first time she said, oh, I'll kill you if you do this, while making that face was, like, the first moment that Shuichi realized, like, oh, that one was actually completely a joke. I'm shocked that she's making that face towards Kaede this immediately. Like, the sprites that characters have sometimes are usually pretty specific in terms of they only have certain sprites at certain times. And Maki's seemingly very much been one of those characters. I'm surprised to see this now. Unless they use this one a lot more. Maybe there's one where she's facing this way, but her smile is an actual smile, and that's what I'm thinking of, so I might just be getting them confused. Like, Danganronpa is very specific with its sprites. You can go back to Danganronpa 2 and see the fact that Hajime and Nagito share all of their sprites in terms of facial animations and body positions. Like, you can see that, man, so they're normally very particular with it. You must not worry a lot if you're giving presents like this. It's not like I mind. I'll take it.
Hey.
What's your orphanage like? What's it like? I only know orphanages from books and stuff, but I wanted to know what it was like at yours. I'm not sure what you're expecting, but it wasn't anything particularly weird. If I had to describe it for you, it's like going to camp, one with children of all ages. a camper, then do you cook together? Not really. We had a cook who prepared us 3 meals a day, but we had to clean up after ourselves. We also had to do our own laundry. However, we'd help the younger kids do theirs until they learned how to do it.
That's right.
And that's how you became the ultimate child caregiver, right? I won't deny it, but it's not like I did anything special. We all lived under the same roof, so obviously we had to help each other out.
Yeah.
Just like our family members help each other out.
Like I'd know.
Is that so? I didn't have a family, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, it's kind of a dumb choice of words, Kaede, to the girl who's talking about how it was in an orphanage.
Sorry.
You should have thought a little bit more than saying that. Do you hang out with them on weekends?
That's true.
It depends, but we usually did since the older children had to take care of them anyway. Since we didn't have much of an allowance, many of our toys were old. Some of the kids wanted newer games. That got pretty problematic. Now that you mention it, did you guys have any cell phones or gaming consoles? Nothing like that. Once you get to high school, you can start earning money from jobs, but that's about it.
See.
Wasn't much to do then.
Okay.
Teacher at the orphanage thought we didn't have much to do either.
Hey.
How about I come over and play the piano for you guys?
What?
What's that? You don't know what a piano is? They have one at the orphanage?
Okay.
I'm surprised there would be one there at all.
Oh, right.
And then I just need to go there. How about it? Us and that might be a problem. I don't have any authority to make that kind of decision.
Sorry.
That's true. Sorry for inviting myself. I got too excited. But I'm serious. When we escape from here, can you ask the teacher for permission?
Ew.
You're such a busybody. What good will come of that?
You know?
Don't think like that. Like they say, selfish help is better than no help at all. Well, at least she's admitting. She's just like, I just like play piano for people, so I'm going to do it. You actually believe we'll be able to get out of here?
Of course.
And we all need to work together to do that. And murder the masterminds.
I'm gonna be honest. You're annoying. But I guess we need people like you in the world.
Annoying? But she doesn't seem like a bad person. If she's being this straightforward with me, does that mean we're closer? A little bit, yeah. I appreciate that Mark is just like, you are annoying me, but you're helpful and you're good, so like, I'm chill with it. Kind of honestly her very similar reaction to Kaito. Like everything with Kaito is calling him an idiot and a moron and being an annoying idiot. So, we're excited for this one because it's Tenko. Time for Best Girl Talks to like second or third Best Girl. I can't decide whether like in terms of Best Girl for this game whether Maki or Kaede win out of those two. But Tenko's definitely number one, so yeah, I'm just double checking that Tenko is indeed the next character. Because, yeah. Just gotta make sure I'm doing this in order. I don't know why I'm restricting myself to that specifically. It's probably just because it's easier instead of having to decide and just do this. Tenko! Tenko, where are you? Tenko! Tenko! I'm looking for alphabetical order by their last name. This order is in alphabetical by their first name. Well, first name in English. I don't actually know how that translates to Japanese. I don't know how they've translated this. Everything about this situation is a total mystery. But there's one thing I do know.
Degenerate male!
Oh, how you were actually wrong, unfortunately.
Degenerate male!
All men are rotten to the core. But at least I can do something about the degenerates here with my Neo Aikido. I just want to hang out. We're two girls. We can chill. We don't have to yell at men while we're doing that. Who looks ready to beat up the boys? Like, I agree with Tenko on her point about men. I agree with her. Just, you know, while the men are around, lesbian things can happen. That's fine. Gift number 2. Shit, I'm out of that too. What about gift number 9? Some cake. Astro cake. She likes the cake. Yay.
Huh?
You're giving this to me? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a blush.
Wow!
Yay!
What?
Is everything all right? Are you okay, Buster Wolf?
Huh?
Yeah, well, what?
I'll protect you.
No, the men are fine so far. Kaito's hitting on me a lot, but I mean, he seems to accept it when I say no, just for the time being, and then he asks me again. But he's not like he's not a dick about it. He's just really unsubtle about it. I'll squeeze their necks like a snake curling around a mouse.
Jeez.
Would that kill them? And I was about to say, wouldn't there be some of them that would be into that? But no, he's a girl. So, no. Why do you say stuff like that? I've never had a problem with boys.
No.
You don't have to hide the truth from me. Shuichi is sexually harassing you, isn't he? I do not think Shuichi would have the guts to do that. Not in chapter 1 especially. Shuichi's what now?
Huh?
I see you with Shuichi a lot, so I assumed he was exploiting a weakness of yours.
Huh?
No, I mean, we do spend a lot of time together, but he's not forcing me or anything. It just naturally happens. The response of just, ooh. Well, I mean, the vocal response of that. I guess that's fine. Doesn't look like you think it's fine.
Listen up.
But you should still be careful, okay, Kaede? Master told me degenerate males always have perverted fantasies running through their heads. I mean, like, Shuichi did agree to sneak in on specifically you and others naked. So, I mean, it's not saying that Shuichi's immune to those thoughts, so I guess you're kind of accurate. Shuichi may be a teenage boy, but I don't think he's that bad. Shuichi seems safe. He doesn't seem like he'd fantasize about that stuff. I mean, he does. He just, you know, only act on it on the one time. And is too much of a coward to actually do anything. How could you be so naive? Huh?
Listen up.
Listen. Society is 100% appearances, and they say handsome guys are always up to no good. But if you ask me, unassuming degenerates like Shuichi are the most dangerous of all. I mean, nerdy, quiet kids, I'd agree on that, yeah. Who knows what sort of sick delusions are in his head? I think you might be prejudiced.
No.
I'm not prejudiced, I'm telling the truth. I mean, like, I have to half agree with both of them, because again, Shuichi literally did sneak in on the girls changing. Like, Shuichi does do that. So, Don't you think it's weird for degenerate males to have ultimate talents in the first place? No. I mean, I don't go to that extent. Some of them are redeemable. If those degenerates didn't have talents, this place would be an all-girls safe haven. I wouldn't call any place where we're forced to play a killing game a safe haven.
I'll protect you.
Yay! She'll beat up people, though. My Neo Aikido will keep you, Himiko, and the other girls safe from those degenerate snakes. At least she mentioned Himiko by name. So please rest easy and just let me handle things. Okay. Riteko hated boys, but I didn't think she was this bad.
Listen up.
You need to be more careful around Shuichi. Perhaps I'll make the first move with a spine-crushing sneak attack.
Jeez.
Don't.
Why?
Neo Aikido totally allows that. Sneak attacks on the spine? Doesn't sound very
That's
sportsmanlike.
not true.
It's wrong to be violent for no good reason.
No.
It's preemptive self-defense. It's the best reason there is. Can you justify it a little bit more than he's a boy? Like, if he's a neo-Nazi, sure, by all means, preemptive self-defense isn't even preemptive at that point because their existence means that it's required. But, like, Shuichi's just a kid.
Jeez.
And best character in the game. Like, don't punch him. We all need to get along and work together so we can escape.
Huh?
Normally, I'd never agree to work with a vile, degenerate male, but the circumstances are different. I will say, it's one thing I'm very impressed with this game. The fact that the character that I played as... The character I played as by the end of the game became my favorite character in the game. That's fucking impressive. Like, I thought Makoto was alright, and I think his role suited the story very well. And I appreciate that Hajime wasn't just Makoto again, because Hajime was more of a dick. Like, more than anything, it was just... He was more willing to be a dick, and you could see his internal thoughts were a bit harsher than that. So I appreciate he was different, but I still, like, Hajime as a character, I'm not a super... Oh, hey. Huh. I didn't even realize these were in chapter 1. I'm struggling to grab it, but let me grab it. Really easy to grab from this side. There we go. There's hanging out there. Because the shelving's not in Kaede's room for them, so I figured they wouldn't be in this chapter. But yeah, Shuichi being player character would be the best character by the end of the game. Fuck, I'm so impressed by that. I'm still to this day just like, holy shit, that's amazing. The school is missing something and I can finally figure out what it is. A martial arts dojo. I mean, you have to unlock it by exploding like a wolf statue or something. It does have one.
That's right.
We just can't get it there. I mean, it's your lab, so of course it's going to be here. Because everyone has their lab. Yay! Spend time with Tenko. Tenko and I grew a little closer. I'd like to spend time with Tenko. Flick over to the cake. It was the cake. Yeah, it was the cake. She all about that cake.
Wow!
Yay, blushing Tenko.
Hey,
I've been wanting to ask you something. You seem to really adore Himiko. Why is that? Well... Oh, is that rude of me to ask? If you don't want to tell me, that's fine.
no.
No, it's not a secret or anything. It's just... She's normally so energetic, but now she's being all fidgety. Kaede, you can work this out. Come on. I would prefer that you not share this with Himiko.
Of course.
Of course I won't tell her. I admire her magic tricks.
What?
But no, Himiko doesn't do magic tricks. She casts spells like a mage.
I see.
So you want to be a mage like Himiko?
No.
No, that's not it. That's not it at all. I just really like and really admire performers. Good cover.
Huh?
And what does that have to do with Himiko?
That's amazing.
Because my dream is to be a cute magical girl like Himiko and perform for people. That's the reason.
I see.
I see.
But
But I can't cast spells like Himiko. And I'm not cute like her either. Huh? Seriously. I know I've said this before, but I think you're cute, Tenko.
what are you saying?
No, I'm not. When I sneeze, my face gets all scrunched and wrinkled. Everyone's face does that. Your smile is charming. Your passion is your secret weapon. You have a great body. I would love to hear what Kaede says when she's trying to compliment a woman's body, because that would be hilarious. But Tenko would fucking hate that. This is why Tenko is actually best character, or best girl. But I want to hear what the fuck Kaede has to say with this.
Yeah.
You have a great body.
What are you saying?
I got a stubby limbs and a long torso like a wiener dog. Someone who hears that might think you're being sarcastic and get offended. I don't mean to offend anyone. Words are scary sometimes. Aw, I was expecting Kaede to go way more oblivious with that. I think you're a really charming girl. Maybe you could do your own thing as an Aikido performer. I'm sure you could do it. Yeah, I could be that. That sounds awesome. I could use my talent to help Neo Aikido get more exposure.
Yeah, that's right.
You might become really popular and strike it
You've
rich.
given me a whole new perspective. I'm so touched. Thank you, Kaede.
Yay! Tenko performing her Neo Aikido in front of an audience. Once we escape, she can take hold of that dream, and we can take hold of ours. Yay! I'm now disappointed by the great body answer, and I should have totally gone with the passion one. But well. Who have we got next on our list? I only saw that there was Tenko there, and I didn't pay attention beyond that. Oh! Oh, okay. Well, this is gonna be interesting. So at least even in the first game, when you had this situation appear, I just realized the order that's in that is probably the same order as this. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's just the same order as this, actually. I don't even have to worry about... Okay. I can just check it on there. It's the same list as the other one. That works out well for me, at least. Like, in the first game, when you had the free time tanks with Junko, at least it was actually secretly... actually Mukuro? That's not the case here. I thought about it a lot, but if the only answer I came up with this is that nothing can be done, I will spend time with her.
Yeah.
Where I forgot to look up where she is on here. She's literally right beneath there because her name's Smokey. That makes sense. Being by myself makes me feel just plain lonely. Okay, we spent some time with her. You just can't help but feel a bit weird about this, you know? Like, I want to say the number she likes 104 and 106. Oh, no, so none of the end game ones. I was half expecting her to like some of these ones down here. I mean, she likes this one. Oh no, she likes 130. Huh. Interesting. Does everyone like that? I think everyone might dislike that. Yeah, everyone dislikes this one, actually. So that's actually another thing. But she likes this one, which I'm pretty sure is meant to be Makoto's ID. Or just IDs of a bunch of different previous characters.
Huh?
Are you sure I can have
Thank
it? It was plain to see I was stressed, but this helped calm me down.
Hey.
Plain. I don't know much about cosplay, but it's basically like bringing a fictional character to life,
Yeah.
right? Yes. Well, that's correct.
What?
Why do you look so bothered? I don't really get why you'd go through all of that just to bring a character to life. Well, I guess I always wanted to be a cool hero or princess. As a kid, I see why you'd want to wear their clothes. As a kid, I wanted to dress like a princess.
Right?
That's what people, that's why people want to try cosplay.
Sorry.
Sorry, I don't.
What?
You don't? How mean. You betrayed my feelings.
Huh?
Betrayed? You don't understand cosplay after all. I thought it was just plain obvious. What do you mean? I don't understand. Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not mad or anything. Why do I want to become fictional characters? If I had to give a reason that didn't spoil anything, because they're there? Why are you treating it as if it's like climbing a mountain?
Yeah.
It's the same feeling. It's not a rational reason. You'd feel the same way if someone asked you why you like piano, right, Kaede?
Sorry.
No, I'd be able to explain it. I like performing for people and seeing the smile on their faces when I do it.
What? Because...
Yeah. She literally has a reason why she likes piano.
What?
What a pure answer. Those are without a doubt the words of a main character. Fuck you. Fuck you. God, fuck you.
Huh?
Fuck you.
You're right.
That's it, I've got it. What?
It's from that one thing.
The reason why you aren't interested in fictional, becoming fictional characters, it's because being the ultimate penis is already pretty fiction-like to begin with. Oh, I knew they'd do this. Oh, fuck you.
Huh?
But I'm real. I wanted you to say, what did you say right there? Like you promised.
Huh?
What promise? You really are pure.
What is this?
You're too bright and pure for a corrupted denizen of the night like me. Bright. Shouldn't cosplayers be way flashier than that? We're pretty in tune. I didn't think we'd hang out for so long. You're pretty in tune yourself, Tsumugi. I think communication like this is necessary for cosplayers. I guess that's true for cosplayers. Okay. Fuck you. Oh, I wonder how far they're gonna go with it, both in this and with Shuichi's. Like, are they just gonna push it to a ridiculous extent with Shuichi's where they're just like, fuck it. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I feel gross now. Alright, where the fuck are you? That works out well. You're in the game room. I was half expecting you to be in the library, so I'd be like next to where you have to go. But no. Not that in your face about it. Oh, hey. There's another one. Huh. Hello. I was gonna accidentally get all these while I'm playing the game. Is it worthwhile trying to get every trophy in a Danganronpa game? I know the answer's no, but is it? I wonder if there's a way to destroy my entire hard drive from here. Do you want to get rid of all of the hentai that's stored on there? Embrace it! If I can delete those pictures, yeah. Yeah. She just wants to get rid of all the hentai on her fucking hard drive. We grew a little bit closer. Embrace it! Have your favorite picture that you use the most often carved into your fucking tombstone. Just go full fucking pelt with it. You got good taste. I'll accept it. Yay. She's still sighing.
What's the matter?
Buster Wolf, Tsumugi. You look down. It's because there's no internet or TV or manga. I guess all those things behind you are board games because we're in the game room. Cut off from all my sources of moe energy. I'm starting to waste away. There are some anime in the AV room, but I need more. I need fresh moe energy. Oh, there is actually some. She's actually depressed. Hey, Tsumugi, do you have any other hobbies other than being a giant fucking weeb? Does that? Can you call Japanese people weeb? Does that work still? What's the Japanese person equivalent name of weeb? Like, I feel like I know there is a word there, and I'm pretty sure I've heard it before, but I don't know off the top of my head what it is. Like, someone who just has the same interests as a weeb, but they're from fucking Japan, so it's not exactly the same thing. I saw a lot of stuff in the warehouse, so maybe you can find some other things to do in there. Other things? What are you on about? She seems genuinely confused. Yep.
What is this?
Like what? I can't think of anything.
Huh?
Nothing? I just realized, without cosplay and my otaku hobbies, that's the word. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Otaku. I think that's the word I'm looking for. I've got nothing left. Wait, hold on. I'm worried about Tsumugi. Now that I think about it, without the piano, I'd have nothing left either. Oh no. existential crisis deepens.
That's right.
Tsubiki, let's find another hobby.
Right?
I agree. We both need to have interests outside of our talents. Baking, reading, and going out to cafes. Baking's the closest to an actual hobby out of those. I'm gonna go baking. How about baking? It seems like something that needs more girl power than I've got.
Right?
Is people I know who are into baking are all guys. I don't. Okay. Is that a gendered thing, like in Japan, that baking is women? Like, okay. You can start casually and improve. It might even be a little fun making mistakes. You're right. If it's just us indoors, then there's less pressure. I might be able to make some sweets.
Oh, right.
Oh, yay! We're gonna make some sweets together.
What's the matter?
You don't sound too excited.
No.
No, that's not it. I was just thinking it's strange. You're a pianist and I'm a cosplayer, right?
We're from completely different worlds, and yet we're talking about sharing a hobby. But that's not a bad thing. This will be the start of a new story.
She's right. Of course, I'm not happy with realizing I'd be nothing without the piano, but now I know there'll be new stories I can experience from this encounter. They didn't have anywhere near as much foreshadowing as the first one did. Like, nowhere near as much. It's kind of surprising, honestly. Like, the first one was just like, it's like you're a fictional character, and that one was just, we're gonna bake some fucking biscuits when we get out of here. Yay! It's like, alright. I hope everyone's okay with hearing this music as much as they're going to, because I'm pretty sure it just constantly plays throughout. But everything that we're gonna be doing here, so that's fine. Oh, Angie's next. I'm not super excited about that one. Like, some of the characters, there might be interesting moments where I just like the characters or anything. I just don't see how any interaction with Angie could be overly exciting. She's just gonna try and drain my blood, and we know that. I'm all done praying. He says he's in a good mood today. I've got to find Angie on the list here. I keep forgetting to do that. There we go. Holy fuck, she has a lot of things she likes. Holy shit, she has a shitload of things she likes. That's kind of nice. Oh, they're all offerings, I guess that's why. I spent some time chatting with Angie while refusing to pray to her tour. Oh, praying to your god, Angie. You're a little closer. I would like to give her a present. She likes a lot of the food items. She likes the non-alcoholic drink of immortality. There you go.
I see.
You know how Angie is feeling today.
Oh, yeah.
With all the offerings you brought me, Angie must be having lots of fun. I will be happy. It's a weird fucking way to talk. So you too felt our destinies intertwine.
Huh?
Our destinies. It's got a bit far.
Oh, me, oh, my.
How so? I can't help feeling so fascinated by you, Kaede. Hearing Angie say that makes me worry she'll sacrifice me in some way.
Yoo-hoo.
Can you hear Atua's voice, Kaede? Does he divinely inspire you too?
Huh?
Atua's voice? Stop JoJo posing, Angie. You're trying to make me like you. It's cheating. Stop it! As I've said, when I sculpt sculptures or paint paintings, my body becomes Atua's vessel. He fills me with his divine inspiration. And then, through me, he immaculately conceives all the art my body creates.
Come on.
So when you play the piano, you're feeling Atua's divine inspiration too, right?
No.
No?
Eh?
Really? Then how do you play the piano?
Yoo-hoo.
How do you do it?
No.
How do you do it without Atua?
You know?
I don't do anything too special. I just read the score in front of me and play. Of course, it's not just playing the score. I also interpret the piece in my own way.
Huh?
Your way? Not Atua's? My interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is, you just haven't been introduced to Atua, right?
Huh?
Don't need to be introduced. I can live without Atua.
Dear.
Be careful what you say, Kaede.
You'll get punished.
Yeah, see, yeah, this is why people don't like you, Angie. Because you threaten violence on them because they won't be absorbed into your how you do it occult.
But
I don't even know if she realized. Again, I don't know. It's hard for me to actually tell whether I take that back. I think Angie genuinely believes it. I just don't think she realizes that she is trying to lead a cult. You still have time to act now. You just need to believe in Atua. Sounds like an infomercial.
Atua has spoken.
You'll earn 2 points if you meet Atua right now. It's definitely like an infomercial.
Yoo-hoo.
No, I don't want to meet him at all. I can manage on my own. It's fine.
Huh?
It would be much faster if you ask Atua. I'm already an ultimate. Like, it's fine.
No.
But if it's not something I do on my own, I can't be proud of my own performance. I want to enjoy music and deliver that feeling to everyone by myself. So you have no desire to accept Atua into your heart. How unfortunate.
But
If you change your mind, let me know. We'll be waiting. I will gladly not do that, thank you very much. I will, hard pass. I worry every free time event with her, even with Shuichi, is just gonna be, hey, do you want to be in my cult? I'm running a cult. I don't know what's cult, but do you want to be part of my cult? And I worry it's just gonna be that over and over again. I'm really worried that's all it's gonna be. Because it's probably all it's gonna be. It's just gonna be non-stop infinite cult action. Culty, culty, cult, cult. Alright, she's in classroom B. I feel like I'm gonna wander into the wrong one. But no, she's right here. There we go. Didn't even have to move. Perfect. Is this the one? The blackboard's got the screen. Is this the one? Is this the thing? Oh, this is where they woke up. Because that's the locker. So I think it is. I think this might be the one. I also like how that's where Kaede woke up in the room. Why does everyone seem so rattled? Atua will give them all a warm welcome.
yoo-hoo!
Take your fucking beer and talk to me. But not about Atua. Drinking tea in the dining hall. I'm about to give her some beer. Tea and beer. The two things that are definitely a combination that I'm sure tastes absolutely fantastic together. I'm sure it's not absolutely horrifying at all. Is there tea-infused beer out there? Is that a thing that some startup has made? Wait, what? Wait, what? That wasn't enough? The guide lied to me. Balls. Shit, okay. I guess I'll go back and find her again. God damn it. Angie, goddammit, hang out with me. Like me!
Yoo-hoo!
Did I accidentally not give her the present? Did I fuck her? I don't know. I mean, like, out of all the characters that I've seen, this is the one where it mentions the most loved gifts. So maybe they just didn't put some of them into the right spot. So that is possible. It's definitely possible. Let's try something else. Let's try number 9. Oh, I'm out of 9. Okay, what about 10? She likes the bubble gum.
Atua has spoken.
You should be my caretaker. You discovered what makes me happy. Let's do some fun stuff today. What the shit? How many fucking things do I have to give Angie to get to the next level with her? Is this why she has so many liked gifts? Because you've got to... She's just really fucking hesitant on not being hung out with? What the heck? What the shit? I'm surprised. She's just back in the... Yeah, back in the classroom. They are in seemingly specific spots each time. Okay, back in here we go, sup. Wasn't I realizing? I think the order we're doing this in is just all of the women and then all of the men. And Kibo at the end, because he doesn't identify as either.
Why?
Okay, yes, I'd like to spend some time with you. Well, that might just be Angie's gimmick. Takes forever. Because she's part of because she's running a college, she has to take all of these Tithens to actually like her. She likes... Let's try whatever 24 is. I don't have it. Fuck. 28? She likes the nail brush too. All the girls like the nail brush. And probably, if I had to guess, Shuichi and Rentaro would too. This offering will earn Atua's favor somewhat, Kaede.
Time.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Angie, you're annoying me. I can't tell if this guide's fucked or if it actually just requires a shitload. I'm saving every time I go back to the title screen, so any progress that I'm making should still be carrying over. Like, I'm saving every time I exit it, so it should still be working. I wonder if they've mixed up the love gifts and the light gifts. I wonder if that's possible. Well, I was gonna look through all the different numbers that are here, see if there's like one that would make sense for her personality. Greek yogurt, rock hard ice cream. I don't even have half of these gifts. There's too many casino options. That are things. What number am I looking at? 30. Fuck. 30. You apparently like the beret. Like that doesn't feel like her. What number is 38? What's 38? Dreams come true spell book. I really should like a spell book. 39. Nah, that doesn't. That feels like the other. That feels like Lysandros would like that. I don't know. Guides messing me up, man. What about 47? No, you like the two on the other side of that. What about 58? What about 58? Oh, gold. It's gold. It's so much tithens.
Mm-hmm. Rare time.
I'm gonna hit you in the face, Angie. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is it busted? Can you not get level 2 with Angie with Kaede? Is that like the one that you can't do? If this next one doesn't work, I'm going to just look it up before I go any further. Because what the fuck? I'm starting to think something's up. Because this is so many gifts I've given her. And all the ones that I give her, she doesn't seem fucking careful. You know what? Before I go in here, I'm just going to Google it. Angie Yorinaga. Not Angie Kent, whoever that is. Yorinaga. There we go. Fuck it. Danganronpa wiki. Not like it can spoil me on anything at this point, so it's probably safe. Do you have a list anywhere? That's just a lot of describe. That's a lot of things. Her appearance. Yes, yeah, she shows off a lot of her body. Her name comes from Angel, apparently. I get it. It's religion. But supernatural abilities is under there. God, there's so many words here. Free time events. Here we are. Does have a list of presents she likes. It is the beret. That other guide was probably totally wrong, by the way. Yeah, because on here it shows loves and likes, and it's like all the stuff I've been giving her is the like stuff.
Yoo-hoo!
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, that other guide was just wrong, but just on Angie. She does like the beret, though. It turns out. She's super. What a well, art mannequin. Art piece of spring. She likes those. So I'm thinking the origami. And it's also gold, but. Says she likes the beret, but I want to go for one of the art things. Sketchbook or art mannequin? Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense. I'm gonna give her this. Hang out with me, Angie.
Yay!
Yeah, there we go. There we are. Good job, Kaede. Something is broken. This is broken. Come on. What the fuck? Okay. I'm going to investigate and I will return because some shit is up right now. I swear to God. Balls! I have to continue further until the next lot of free time events happen because you need the piano room to be available. Based on the Steam guide that I saw for it, it's the only character it was. So I'll be back until I go through enough of the story to get to the next lot of free time events where the piano room's unlocked. Cool. And we made it to the free time. So I just want to take a second to just notice a couple things. In the sequence that I just saw, I wasn't gonna like put any reactions to it or anything. Just once again noticing how it's just like, Kaede, I put all the things I was holding into my backpack in the warehouse, and that happens after you examine the shot football thing and pick it up. And just how well done that is to not realize that. But it's also just like, it seems like right before, it's something I didn't like exactly specifically remember in hindsight. It's as she's handed the cameras to her to put them into her bag. That's when she takes a moment to think to herself, once we take the photos of the mastermind, then what? What are we going to do? What if the mastermind just calls the XSLs on us? And it's literally while she's holding the cameras and the shot put ball in her hands going, okay, so we take a photo of someone. Does this help us or, really though? I do have a shot put ball, and then she puts everything into her bag. And it's just like, eh. And also, it's probably going to be a trend that comes up a lot, because we've already seen it a couple times, and we just saw it there when she compliments Shuichi on coming up with the plan and taking the photos, and she says, I didn't think you'd be reliable at first, but I've seen this. Kaede is, like, super honest in that regard a lot of the time in not a great way, where she'll turn around and say, you know, I thought you were going to suck and weren't going to be useful, but you're actually pretty cool. Like, I feel like we've seen her do that a couple times in the free time events already, of just going, you know, I didn't think you were that good at the start, but now that I've gotten to know you, you actually seem alright. Like, she definitely has a somewhat judgmental side to her, more than some of the other characters. I mean, we've seen her, like, she's the one who's more willing to be, like, aggressive to people and tell them to shut up and everything. Like, she straight up calls out Himiko a number of times throughout the story. I will spend time with Angie. And then it feels like Shuichi's just going to be the same character as what Makoto and Hajime were, or at least a very similar to one of them. It's just like, oh, we just had Kaede and she was so different, and then Shuichi's just going to go back to how the old protagonists were, and then Shuichi's, like, so different compared to all of them by the end of the game because of the way he expresses his convictions and morals and everything. It's pretty well done. A lot of very well done parts to this game. I've said it multiple times before, and I'll keep saying it. Like, how much better this game is compared to either 1 or 2 is ludicrously impressive. Like, I already was a big fan of both of those games. I still prefer 1 over 2, but I still really liked both games, but just how much this game is better than both of those games is ridiculous. It's so well done. Now can we do the fucking things? I have a problem. A super duper serious problem. You seem excited about the problem? Demands that we do a paint and piano jam session. That's why we needed the room open. Okay. We must fuse your piano playing with my painting. It'll be so divine.
Sorry.
I don't know how you can fuse music and painting together. I can't picture it, because I don't have synesthesia. I don't know either. You're the one who suggested it.
It'll be okay.
Our tool will fill me with divine inspiration and show us the way.
Yoo-hoo!
Let's do it, let's do it! Or he'll pour his wrath upon us, you know? I doubted to have said that. Pretty sure it's all Angie talking. Maybe she's actually lonely.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it. Yay! We're gonna do it. Yeah, we're actually in here now. First, I'll have Angie listen to me play the piano, but
Hey,
do you have any songs you want to hear? I mean, there was kind of a point about how Kaede died before she ever actually played this piano. Does this one sequence change that, though? I mean, I know there was also Shuichi never got to hear it, and that was the deal, but I think it was part of the point was that she never got to play it. I think I'd like a song that will make me feel divine while I'm listening to it. That's a difficult request. Divine. I guess it should be fine as long as I make it fun. I'll do that song. Then I'll begin. Straighten my back, place my fingers on the cold, smooth keys of the piano. I feel like I could play like this forever. No matter where I am, the piano will always be there for me. I can feel my partner's passion. The same feeling I had when we first started walking together.
all right.
Here I go.
Hey,
Oh, she already played. Okay.
Huh?
Oh, she did get to play the piano. She does get to play the piano. She just has to hang out with Angie. She fell the fuck asleep.
Huh?
What the fuck? ZZZ. Okay. It's a really lively song too. And she's fucking asleep. Angie scares me sometimes, but she looks like an angel right now. Are you awake?
Jeez.
Wednesday morning, needs sacrifice. Hurry, can't wait. What?
Can't do that.
Not enough blood. Need more blood. Stop, it's too much.
Me oh my.
Hi, Angie. What the fuck? And also, second question. What the fuck? Hi, Kaede. Was I sleeping? Sorry about that. But thanks to the piano, I got to have a wonderful dream. Sounded pretty distressed.
Yep.
Azuma says he was so enchanted by you, he accidentally poured his divine wrath somewhere.
huh?
He poured it where? Divine wrath shouldn't just be accidentally poured somewhere,
I'm
right?
starting to like your music, Kaede. Let's have a paint and piano jam session very soon.
No, thank you. I never accepted to her. Huh. I'm kind of shocked that they actually have a free time event where Kaede actually gets to play the piano. I thought that was part of the tragedy of just like, oh, she never even got to play the damn thing. But I guess the idea is Shuichi never got to hear her play the thing. Also, Angie has an insatiable bloodlust, and it's still fucking creepy. Well, after that fairly long tangent, because all the stuff I had to do for it, let's go on to the next. Mew is already here. She's the next one, right? Yes, Mew is indeed the next one. Alright, well, she's just outside. Is she in her room or is she just hanging out? Mew. Mew, she's in her room. Oh, our rooms are next to each other. Well, there you are. Hey, Mew. What's up?
What?
Mind your own business. Okay. I didn't expect her to...
Shut up!
It'll be 10,000 years before I allow a bitch monkey like you to address me. Until you evolve into an actual human, just shut the fuck up. What the fuck? You seem way more hostile to Kaede than you ever did to Shuichi. What the hell? Sitting next to Mew in silence, just like she ordered me to. What compelled me to obey her like that? Nah, but she's a submissive, actually. Okay, what is she like? If that actually had alcohol in it, she'd like that. Apparently she likes the bunny-shaped things. The caramel. She likes, some things here that I don't have. I'm trying to go things that actually match their personality, because I've been lied to before. Dreams comes true thing. Fun book of animals, apparently. Something she likes. Photoshop software? I mean, I guess. Like, that's technology. I guess that kind of makes sense. Plastic buggy there. 67. Also don't have 72. Work chair of doom. You'll never get up. Yeah, she likes being lazy.
What was that?
I've wanted this so bad. I took you for an idiot, Kaede. But it turned out you're actually pretty useful. I can give you one of my inventions as a show of gratitude.
What?
What is this, sour tits? You better have a damn good reason for bugging this beautiful genius. Why do you keep insulting Kaede's boobs? I'll just pretend I didn't hear that. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Talk? Why the fuck do I gotta talk to you, dumpy tits? Dumpy tits? Just grin and bear it. You can do it. I'm the one who decided to talk to her. I'm bored. How about you start talking about something that'll interest me? You got no boobs and nothing interesting to say. You're fucking hopeless. Okay. This entire interaction's just gonna be you making fun of Kaede's tits.
That's wrong.
Okay. Who you calling sad, selling dumpy tits, huh? Oh, there she is, and she's on the back foot. Don't shout all the rude. You know, shout all of a sudden. You know how fucking rude that is?
Jeez.
You're the rude one here. I was holding it in, but this is the last straw. Don't tell me. You're jealous of my fine, sexy body. Is having big boobs that great? Boobs are just upset. My boobs are pretty big. I got thunder tits.
Got it?
Fuck you. My boobs are pretty big, you know. Feeling pretty confident about that? Let me get a feel. Of course, Mew's by it. Did she just punch her? Holy shit. Motherfucker. What the hell? We're both chicks, aren't we?
Jeez.
Doesn't matter. It's gone in your head. Those fake tits aren't fooling me. What's your secret? Pad stuffing or silicone?
Jeez.
They're real.
Jeez.
God, Mew, some things are best left unsaid.
Sucks to be you.
Fuck that. I'm Mew fucking a room and I'll say whatever I goddamn fucking want. Why are you so much more aggressive towards Like, I wonder if she's possibly jealous because she thinks Kaede might be more attractive than her.
Got it?
No, you can't. If you keep acting like this, everyone will get sick of you. Fine by me. True genius is never understood in her time. Don't leave me hanging. I want to hear you talk about shit. Okay. Okay. Side. I mean, Mews aren't actually that much bigger than Kaede's, right? Like, I think they are. We can actually check this. The game tells us this information very specifically for some reason. Let's double check this, shall we? While we're here, yeah, 35, 33, 27, 30, also 35, 33, 28, 39. Okay, now so Mew does have the biggest chest out of all of them. But like, not by that much. Like 4 inches. What's the height difference? 5'8", okay, so they're the exact same height. I mean, like, I guess that might be not enough to justify how mean she is, but also, like, the only person she seems to insult about their boobs is Kaede, despite the fact that the only person who has bigger than Kaede is her. Like, all the other characters are also smaller. But it's only Kaede whose boobs she'll insult. She doesn't insult Tenko, and they've got the same size. Well, same chest size. I don't know about the height difference. That might actually affect what the size is, but like Mews just hiding in the background here. Sup?
Hey!
What are we gonna do? No one said anything about a time limit. You should kill yourself. You can even make it all look all glamorous and shit. No, I'm not doing that. Are you here to kill me? If you kill me, you won't just piss off my fans. You'll piss off all of humanity. I'm not here to kill you. Spend some time calming Mew while she panics due to her misunderstanding. Not here to kill you, Mew. I'm leaving that for someone else later in the game. Mew, I so want to like you because you're a woman who's confident in their sexuality. But God, you fucking suck so much. Oh my God. Like, God damn it. What are some other weird things that she likes beyond the Chair of Doom? I was curious what she's into. Robot oil. That makes a lot of sense, actually. 90's the next one, which is don't have. Cool. 97 can be used to clean robots. She likes all the stuff that can clean robots. She likes the ray pan, doesn't she? Yeah, she likes the ray pan. She likes the bears for some reason. And fully automated shaved ice machine, yup. And the love cake. Fuck it, I'm not gonna give it to anyone else. You can have the ray pans. Why not? Because it's weird to give it to people. Yes, it is that. Don't tell me you're that into me. Barely any bigger. Barely. She may be a genius who invents useful stuff, but that doesn't give her a free pass. We got into an argument last time, but this time I'll set her straight. Neither of you are straight, Kaede. That ain't whatever. With that in mind, I invited Mew again today. You want to be with that? You want to be with me that badly, huh? Didn't realize you were such a clinger. She says that, but she's smiling. Reminds me, when we argued the other day, she looks pretty happy. What's up with that?
You know?
It's the only way she can communicate with people is insults, back and forth. That's what she considers friendship.
What?
What is it? Do you want to talk to people, Mew?
Huh?
Talking to you right now. Is as worthless that flat chest of yours?
Jeez.
See, that! Why is it you always have to say more than what's necessary? What do you mean, more than what's necessary?
Jeez.
Stop saying things that could hurt other people's feelings.
Shut up!
Just saying what I'm already thinking. Nothing I say is wasted words.
Got it?
When little kids can get away with saying the first thing that pops into their head.
The fuck you just say?
You're Mew goddamn Aruma? Mew fucking Aruma, sorry. You can get away with all kinds of awful shit. But why do you want to be that person? Because I fucking rule. And who's letting you get away with this? Surprised you were able to attend school like that. School's not a place for smart people. Waste of time if you ask me. But if I dropped out, all the dudes who whack into my pictures would get so lonely. What do I even say to that? Does she even have friends at all? She has admirers, sexually.
Hey.
Do you have any friends that you can argue with? Like what we did the other day?
What?
What if I don't? That's why she seems happy.
Wait!
It's not like I don't have any friends. I just don't talk to plebs like you is all. So in other words, you don't have any. It's obvious why when you're like that.
Shut up!
I don't need you worrying about me.
Jeez.
Well, I am.
What?
Like, do we find out if there's a reason, like, if something's happened with Mew in the past that made her just... Like, 'cause it comes across as a sense of vulnerability of just, she's worried about people caring about her, so she pushes them away. But she does want them there, but she, like, assumes that just the insults are the friendship thing and everything like that. And, like, why she compensates for that with sex, because if it's sex, then she can still be the way that she is and insult people and like trick herself into thinking she has a connection with people when they are only interested in her sexually. Like, do we ever find out a reason for that? Maybe we'll get to that when we finish with Shuichi's free time events with X. I don't think we actually finished those. I think we only got part way through.
You know,
If you continue like this, then you won't be able to live your life to the fullest, Mew.
I don't know.
The hell are you talking about? I'm an inventor, remember?
Because
Even as the ultimate inventor, you're only useful to people who need your inventions. Right in the ladyballs.
got it?
While we're here, I think you should get used to talking to people. Oh, what are we doing? Where are we dragging her? What's happening? I'm tired. Oh, you were just talking? I tried to have a normal conversation with you, but I used a year's worth of patience. Not too shabby, Kaede. I think I understand how to deal with plebs like you now.
Glad.
At least my hard work paid off. Somewhat.
Your meddling was unnecessary, even creepy. But hey, I guess I'm sort of grateful.
Maybe I'll invent a gadget to breathe some life into that flat chest of yours. Okay.
jeez.
You didn't learn anything! God damn it, Mew. For fuck's sakes, Mew. Like, violent, sexually dominant, sexually comfortable with herself woman. I should like this! But she just sucks. Just on top of all of the things that I like about her. She's just a bad person and she sucks. God damn it. Ah, you ruined it. You ruined the good character. Blech. Alright, so I think we're up to the guys. Who's next? Well, we're gonna skip you. Actually, I'll do you second last, because that, yeah, you know, that feels appropriate. So, kinda, oh, I've already done kinda. Ryoma! Right, it's on this list in this order here. I forgot about that part. Ryoma! Sup? We're hanging out now. No, you don't get a choice in the matter. No one gets a choice in the matter when Kaede decides who she wants to hang out with. Hello? Or is this the room we started in? Or is this the room? I'm unsure. They look similar now. I should actually probably look up your gifts. There we are. Sup? You should listen when someone gives you a warning. Or do you just have some tacky interest in murderers? Alright. Can't tell if you're bold or just dense. I don't really have any big stories to tell, though. He has very few things that he cares for. Very, very few things. This one might take a bit if I don't have him. We grew a little closer. I'd like to give him a present. What does he actually like? He likes number 16. Oh, candy cigarettes. That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh.
You giving me this? You really get me, huh? The person who's smoking all the time? Yes, they like candy cigarettes. You're strange. Sigh.
What's wrong?
That's quite the sigh. If you're tired, why not go back to your room instead of spending time with me?
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm not actually tired.
No.
Yes, you are. I can tell. In a situation like this, it'd be more surprising if you weren't anyway. Well, don't worry about it. Okay. I'd feel less tired if there was at least one animal around here. Well, there are several bears.
Jeez.
They don't count. Well, they certainly aren't the kind of animal that'd make you feel at ease.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Aw.
What on earth kind of conversation is this? I want a fluffy animal. I wonder if there are any around here. I get that. Once you start petting one, you forget about all your worries. Did we ever find out if there's a reason why your hat has ears? No?
see.
Okay. You like animals too, Ryoma?
Yeah.
Well, I don't dislike
You
them.
think so?
You sure about that? You look a lot more relaxed when I mentioned animals.
What?
What? Did I get it right? You tricked me. Well played.
No.
I only said what's true. Your soft spot for animals is written all over your face. Because they're not like humans. They won't judge. So what kind of animals do you like, Ryoma?
Yeah.
Cats are the best. I used to have one. Oh, kitty cat.
Huh?
You have a cat?
No.
Used to. When I went to prison, I had someone I know take care of it. Oh.
Yeah.
I used to pet him after tennis practice. He was calm and smart. He'd know when I was tired and come over to let me pet him. He had a nice fluffy coat. Watching him go wild over catnip to calm me down. See, my cat is just likes human contact, but very much on his terms. Which is not very often. Tiger's awesome though. I want a cat too. Fluffy Cat's the best. I bet it's waiting for you to return. And that just sounds like it's gonna be bad. I was gonna talk about how cool his cat was. Fluffy Cats are the best.
Yeah.
Persians, Himalayans, Ragdolls,
I
Siberians.
see.
You know, a lot of breeds. You must really like cats. I've had 3 cats in my life and they've all been tabby. So I don't know the other ones. I've just always had tabby cats. Well, yeah.
What?
But don't go get one on a whim. Taking care of their fur is a real pain. Just think about how about you playing with a cat is pretty much the cutest thing ever.
Jeez.
You're judging people by their appearance. That was not at all how I was expecting that to go. Just chatting about animals. Not at all how I was expecting an interaction with your Rama to go. But it was kind of cool. It's very different, that's all. Okay, we got some more time. I got some hiccups. Keep forgetting how to do the buttons here. It's been too long since I played this. Everyone yelling at me in the comments on this video saying, "Oh my god, you waited long enough." I know it's been a couple months. Danganronpa videos take a long time. Even this one's taken a long time. And you know, it's a lot of other series as well. Do you really want to live or not? Which is it? Guess I didn't even need to ask. I don't mind, but you waste your time talking to me. Now we get to chat about cats. That's alright. That's cute. We go a little closer. I'll give you a present. I'll give you more candy cigarettes. Don't quite have enough of them to max you out with also Shuichi, but I'm sure I'll have some of the other presents. I'm also, before I do the Shuichi stuff, I'll probably just kind of dump another 300 coins or so into the machine just so I can get more and more doubles of all the good stuff. Sometimes even I want to feel happy, so I'll accept this. Yay! Why do you keep talking to someone like me? Why? Is that a problem? Oh, do you have other plans?
No.
It's nothing like that.
Huh?
And what do you mean?
Don't bother with me.
No? Don't bother with me.
Don't you get it?
Seems you've forgotten, so I'll remind you. I'm a murderer. I warned you about walking up to a killer like
I
me.
see.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. He seems frustrated.
Why?
You got a blank look on your face.
Because
Never been in this situation before. Now, if you had a contagious cold, I'd be more careful about avoiding you.
You're...
We were forced into a killing game, but you're not wary of murderers. I trust you, but I don't think everyone in our group has killed before. So that's the way you live, huh?
Hey,
Anyway, about your don't bother with me attitude. Do you just say that because you think it makes you sound cool? Huh?
of course.
Of course, your past is something you can never take back. But you've accepted your crime, and now you're making up for it as a prisoner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
you know,
I don't think a person like that should bear such a burden alone. Also, didn't you kill people because they, like, killed someone close to you or, like, your girlfriend or something? Am I forgetting the story right? Isn't that the reason why he killed someone? Or, like, multiple people? Or are you, like, the edgiest of edgelords? Are you gonna say something like, my right arm trembles with the power of darkness?
Hey.
Do I really look like that kind of guy? Do you have a beanie, a cigarette, and a biker jacket? I wouldn't think it's fucking far off.
No.
No, you don't. But you've been sulking this whole time, so I'm starting to see you that way.
What?
I'm sulking? Well, I didn't expect to hear that, even though you judged me based on my appearance. Yeah, well, you're right. But I'm sulking, huh? Maybe. You might not be wrong. He let out a huge sigh.
Sheesh.
Ultimate pianist, huh?
Your words and voice inspire people's hearts like the melody of a piano.
Huh?
What?
Don't bother with me anymore, you got it? And he walks off. Did my words reach Ryoma? Kinda, I guess. Kinda. Return to my room. I mean, kinda? Kinda? I like kind of just calling him out as an edgelord. Who as the fuck? Words, person, next. Gonta! I'm okay with this one. Gonta! Yeah, I like Gonta. I worry that Gonta is going to insult himself a number of times over the course of this conversation, as he often does. But why they make us kill people? I will spend time with you, Gonta. You sure? Then let's talk. Gonna want to know more about you. About everyone. Yay! Aw, Gonta. So it kind of sucks that, like, the end of your story was kind of just used to be the most tragic of tragics to push Kokichi's character even further. Like, your existence was to get screwed over at the end to push someone else further. Honestly, I could say the same about Tenko. But that was to push... Well, that was to push the killer further into being even more of a malicious psychopath. But it was also to push, what's her name further? Himiko. They do that a number of times across the games. Like, someone dies for the sake of another character's character development. Just Gonta was one of the ones that hurt the most, you know? Okay, 13 or 20. Bunny apples, you like bunny apples. Wow, Gonta think bug friends will like this. Kaede like bugs too, right? Gonta's so happy. Kaede, you like music?
Of course.
I'm the ultimate pianist after all. Gonta like music too. Yay!
Huh?
What kind of music do you like?
Gonta.
Bug songs, of course. I do wish you were a little less one note sometimes, Gonta, but yeah, bug songs. Gonta think Kaede probably like bug songs. I'd rather not talk about bugs, but maybe I could talk about crickets or something.
Hey.
In Gonta Forest, lots of big bugs. They real good singers. Gonta Forest? Big bugs, scary looking, but make pretty songs. I really want to hear about bugs. I'm sorry, Gonta, but I'm going to change the subject.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't you think music is great for changing the mood? Oh yeah.
You're right.
Fun music can make Gonta happy too. When no can sleep, Gonta take off clothes, play music. Then can sleep all night long. You sleep naked? Hey, I feel like people sleeping naked's not that on. Like, I don't. Cause I don't like being naked in the first place. I don't know, I find it uncomfortable. I'm the type of person where, like, I like tight, like when I put on my shoes and my socks, I want them as tight as freaking possible. I want things to constrict to me, so, like, and things like that. And it's just, when you're naked, that doesn't happen. Especially when you're overweight like me. It's just, like, clothing keeps everything nice and neat, tidy, and not moving everywhere. But then you get shirts and pants and everything that move around everywhere, and they're not like that. I'm getting sidetracked. I feel like you shouldn't be surprised by the fact that someone sleeps naked, Kaede. Like, that's I don't think that's that weird of a thing. Like, I don't think, like, I feel like there's quite a number of people. Whatever. Gonta learned to sleep naked in forest. No can sleep good in clothes. I think it's very gentlemanly to sleep naked. If he's got sheets on, what's the matter? Just clean them more frequently than other people. That's just how I imagine a gentleman, sleeping in a full tuxedo.
But
Not good. Gonta want everyone to see him as gentleman. If Kaede say it not good, Gonta don't do it anymore. Anything else you think ungentlemanly? Oh, you're not actually apologizing for that? I thought you'd be like, no, you can do that, it's fine.
then
Tell Gonta what you think is most important to be true gentlemen. You don't talk about bugs, your state of mind. Tea? Tea? Tea?
Huh?
Why tea? Whenever I imagine a gentleman, they're always drinking tea.
Oh.
Every gentleman, Gonta knows like tea too.
You're right.
Get it? Because T2 is the name of the place that makes the fancy tea. Fuck you. Tea must be gentleman drink. Gonta gotta learn more about it. I feel like I led him in the wrong direction.
Hey.
You okay to talk some more with Gonta? Gonta wants you to tell him whether or not he's being gentleman right. Yeah, sure. Yeah, for someone who grew up in a forest with animals, it's kind of surprising how much you care about how much other people think about you. He still has a long way to go before he becomes a gentleman. He's already a gentleman, you just have weirdly specific ideas about what being a gentleman is that care more about aesthetics than personality. Kaede's in the fault here. Is basically what I'm trying to get at. Alright, whereas he's back in the same spot. Because it's outside near the bugs. That makes sense. And there you are. No. Wait, what? Oh, he's in. Oh, he's in this place. Yeah, I feel like after the first chapter, people may not hang out in this room too often. Because I don't think they know at this point what this room is. And afterwards, maybe they won't hang out here as much.
Weird.
Why no bugs here? World with no bugs feels so lonely. I'll spend time with Gonta. You also lonely, Kaede? Gonta feels same way. Come talk with Gonta about bugs. And listen to a passionate speech about bugs. And I just, like Tenka, I just wish you were a little less one note sometimes. Like, you do have other parts of your personality, just there's clearly a focus. And that focus is sometimes too much of a focus.
Wow.
Gonta think bug friends will like more apples.
Hey.
Kaede. What? Gonta looks mad. Did I do something to make him angry? No, this is him passionate. He just doesn't know how to be different between those. When he's angry, that's when he goes like full on Super Saiyan look. Your paw, please.
Huh?
It's a hand. Look, I can talk to you. Did Gonta mess up? It's okay. I'm sure this is some sort of misunderstanding. I'm noticing the water is animating in the background, like as the sprites change and no other time. And it is weirding me out. Were you asking me for my hand, Gonta?
Because Gonta, gentlemen.
Like, it animates for a little bit and then stops. It's weirding me out. Because Kaede is lady, so Gonta give you escort, like true gentlemen.
I see.
Oh, you're meant to say, your hands, please.
Huh?
I thought he did say that.
Sorry.
Did Gonta use wrong word? Sorry.
No.
Don't worry, you don't have to apologize.
Hey.
Last time Gonta spent time with Kaede, Gonta just keep talking. Gonta never escort you like gentlemen, so Gonta want to do it right today. But Gonta very nervous. Never escort lady before.
What?
But Gonta gentleman, so Gonta give you proper escort. Thank you. Your hands, m'lady. Ooh, fancy.
Hey.
Again, your hands, my lady. What should I say to help him come down? I guess I should just take his hand for now. Thank you very much, Gonta.
Wow.
Girl hand.
Amazing.
You wonderful lady.
Huh?
Not really. His eyes are practically sparkling, but I hope he doesn't expect too much from me. I don't know if Gonta understands entirely what sex is, so I think you're okay. Gonta freeze when he held my hand. Don't tell me. Gonta, what Gonta should do next? Gonta, not know. I knew it. Me neither. I don't know what a gentleman and a lady do at a time like this.
Oh.
Dance! We gotta dance! Ladies and gentlemen have night parties. Lots of spinning and dancing. It does sound right. I don't think we should be doing that right now. I've never been to a social event that involved dancing. Gonta also never danced before. That's it. This is his angry look. Yeah, this is his angry look.
Sorry.
He's angry at himself, though. Gonta can no think of anything. Gonta no can treat you like proper gentlemen would.
You know?
You don't need to treat me like a gentleman would.
But
Hey.
No, just listen to what I have to say. Just letting you hold my hand is already making me feel very safe, okay? Huh?
Because
A gentleman is always supposed to protect a lady, right? I feel like your large hands are protecting me. Really?
yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's very gentlemanly of you. Kaede.
thank you.
Yay! Yay! This explains why he's so willing to fight people later on.
Your words give Gonta courage.
Yay!
Gonta have lots to learn. But Gonta do his best to become true gentlemen.
Yay! Good luck. I'm glad I was able to help him. Yay! We helped him be a gentleman. Again, I don't think Gonta knows what sex is entirely, because human sex is probably very different to animal sex and bug sex. And whenever like the topic starts coming up, he just seems to freak out. Like Mew getting naked was enough for him to fucking run. So yeah, I think you're okay, Kaede. Who's next on our list? I've completely lost track of the order now. Fortunately, it tells me. Oh! I mean, it's not the worst one. I'm not looking forward to this at all. This is just gonna be weird, I think. Like, I'm not gonna skip it like I did Sex Past. Like, I still don't like Kokichi. I understand Kokichi a bit more in terms of how difficult he is to understand because he constantly lies and everything and stuff like that. Like, I understand him as a character, and I don't think he was trying to be a bad person intentionally. Don't mean I like the guy, though. But I do think this is going to be an interesting interaction because I think these two characters are probably the most similar. Like, in terms of who is the most similar to Kokichi and who is the most similar to Kaede. I think these two are the most similar. Because I think there's a line that Kokichi gave to Kaede that he felt guilty of later on, where it's just like, he said to Kaede, the moment that you let the idea of murdering someone enter your heart is the moment that Monokuma won. And it's like, Kaede loses because of that. And I say the same thing happened to Kokichi. The moment that he was just like, I'm going to come up with a plan to try and stop this killing game, but this plan requires me to kill someone, specifically Gonta. I don't count it as much like having Mew being killed. I'm not going to blame him super much for, because that is actually self-defense. Like, he was planning on killing him. So I don't blame him for, like, having Mew die. But he super let Gonta die as part of his plan to try and stop the killing game from happening. So I think he's as guilty as Kaede is in terms of he let despair enter his heart enough that he was willing to kill someone for those goals. And it wasn't worth it. I mean, like, it's not just saying that, like, especially in a situation like this, there aren't situations where, you know, killing someone does make sense. Because, like, if killing one person means that everyone else gets to live, like what Kaede tried to do, or like Kokichi tried to do, just in a completely different way, then it's just like, yeah, but they still let the idea of murder enter their heart, and they both failed because of it. They both failed at what they were trying to achieve because of that thing. I'm gonna live. Is Kokichi gonna be okay? Maybe I should stay by his side. Where's... There we are. What, are you here to offer your life as tribute for me, Kaede? Don't worry, it'd be boring to kill you now, so I won't do anything of the sort. Okay. And there's obviously meant to be similarities between Kokichi and Junko because of how much they talk about boredom. And I hate that that's one of the traits that I have in common with both of those two fucking characters, because people have seen me on the channel when I get fucking bored. I don't want to kill people. I just want to break things. So, you know, slightly different. What does he want? He likes the Boba Fett, but I can't give him that. Cake. I don't have any cake left. I'm running out of my good ones here. You like caramel, apparently. I'm just gonna give you the caramel. Apparently you like the caramel. I guess this isn't that boring. You have pretty good taste, Kaede. Well, not as good as mine. I'll surprise you with a gift one of these days, Kaede. So that could be the thing that he likes the most. That still would be his response. It's pretty strange that you would come talk to me, Kaede. Whatever. I just felt like it. If you don't want to spend time with me, just say so. Why would I do that? I'd never turn down an invitation from you, Kaede.
You mad?
Kidding. That was a lie. But you're not turning it down right now. What the? Okay. I'm already exhausted. Maybe I shouldn't have reached out to Kokichi.
Oh, man.
Don't take that tone with me. After all, it's your fault I'm mean to you.
Huh?
My fault? Because you've forgotten about me.
Huh?
Forgotten? I can't bear it anymore. I haven't forgotten. I've been thinking about you this whole time. Are you lying again?
Jeez.
No.
Huh?
Oh,
I wish I was, but even I'm not that good at lying. I may be an evil supreme leader, but even my lies have standards. I have no idea what the fuck you're on about. He seems pretty serious about this. We actually met each other before? Okay, then if you're not lying, can you help me jog my memory so I can remember?
You know?
Like when we met, or what was going on when we met, stuff like that. Let's see, we met
yeah.
under hostile circumstances similar to this. What? You sheltered me while I was on the run from my enemies. With your piano skills, you managed to raise enough money to fund my escape. But then I betrayed you. I sold you out to my enemies and you were swiftly killed.
Jeez.
That was all a
It's
lie. It sure was. We met each other here. You just said you weren't that good at lying. I can't believe you fell for that, Kaede. You're such a sucker. God damn it. This is the sort of prank a kid would, who wants attention would pull.
Well, you know.
You keep this up and you might just be the first one that gets killed, you know.
Stop it.
Kikichi, some things are best left unsaid. You know what I mean?
Oh?
Oh, you mad? Sorry. Then I won't say anything at all. It's gonna just be actually silent, isn't he? Yeah, that was the end of it. Okay. After parting my ways, I went back to my room feeling annoyed. Like, there's elements to Kikichi where it makes it seem like he's very lonely and he does all the nonsense that he does to... Similar to Mew, so he doesn't get close to someone so he gets hurt. Or, like, he can't... Or he's just lying so much so he doesn't have to personally accept what's going on. But there's also the thing of... We saw his motive video talking about his friends and how close they were. All of the other people who did the pranks with him. So it's a case of just... And again, the whole point of his character is that you don't know what the fuck's going on. You can only make somewhat deductions because he's always going to be lying. I know that's the entire point. It's dangerous to wander around alone, you know. Kibo's standing right behind you with a knife. That was a lie. Like, some of your lies, you're not even trying. But I get that's the point. The whole point is to be so obvious with some of them, so deceptive with some of them, and like so outlandish with the truth that you tell sometimes that it's impossible to tell when you're lying or not. The whole thing isn't that you lie all the time, it's just that you're so inconsistent and change it up all of the time that it becomes impossible to tell. You're thinking about killing me this whole time? He's gonna kill me! I spent some time running after Kikichi, who seemed to have fun being chased. And as I said multiple times, the main reason I don't like Kikichi is because he's a brat. Because especially at the start of the game, until chapter 4, he talks all of this shit and is unable to back it the fuck up. He is unable to back up his shit until he starts murdering people. And it's just like, that's the main reason that he bothers me. Is because he talks a lot of shit and talks up a lot of game and he doesn't back it up. And like that shit bothers me immensely. It's a pretty decent present. Are you starting to get to know me now? Feels good to know that you thought long and hard about what tribute to give me.
Hey.
Tribute. Okay. Can you do me a favor? I already have a bad feeling about whatever this favor is.
Don't worry.
Don't give me that face. I wouldn't ask you to do something crazy like kill someone.
Jeez.
I told you before that some things are best left unsaid.
My bad.
I know I said I wouldn't say anything, but that was a lie too. Of course it was. About this favor I need. Can you use your talent for me? My talent?
Yeah.
Will you, the ultimate pianist, work with me after we escape? Oh, but you'd work with me once you become the former ultimate pianist.
Hey,
What?
See?
After you graduate high school, you'll probably go on to represent Japan as a pianist, right? If that happens, you'll be flying all over the world for concert tours and stuff, right? Well, do as a pianist? Me? I don't know about that.
Don't worry.
Why? I know you can do it, and you'd be so popular too. That's why I want you to become an agent for my organization.
huh?
What?
Because...
As a famous pianist, you'd be able to enter any country without arousing suspicion, yeah? You'd probably meet important figures from different countries too. It'd be amazing.
Jeez.
I think your imagination is running wild, Kikichi. But I just know that'll happen, okay? So Kaede, let's make a deal. Join my organization and together we'll do as we please to all the stupid plebs in this world. You're using Mew's insults now. Let's sit on top of the world and look down on everyone else. And if we want to watch the world burn, that's fine too. We'll light the whole thing up. I like it. Kaede's not buying any of this. She's just mad that he's suggesting it. The ultimate supreme leader and the ultimate pianist joining forces sounds pretty sweet, huh?
Jeez.
The hell are you talking about?
Oh?
Huh?
Hey,
You're going to be the supreme leader of some evil organization. But that's just a lie, isn't it? I mean, does the organization of yours even exist? True, I am a liar. But you've fallen for my lies plenty of times. Why are you so certain this is another lie?
jeez.
Why? Because it's common sense. There's no way your evil organization exists, and it's crazy to think you're some supreme leader. Common sense, huh? Common sense, le sens común, el sentido común, yoshiki. So many words that mean common sense. But who's to decide which one is right? Why are you so sure that your idea of common sense is the right one? Goddamn it, Kikichi, why the fuck is this the thing you've said in the entire game that I agree with you the most on? Most people's idea of common sense is absolute fucking nonsense and bullshit, and is nothing but a hodgepodge of bullshit prejudices and half-truths and straight up lies that people have convinced themselves that are true thanks to confirmation bias over the course of their life. What most people consider common sense is actual fucking complete and utter horseshit.
Well, you know.
The Ultimate Initiative chose me to receive the title of Ultimate Supreme Leader. I'm the real deal, handpicked by the government. What does your common sense think about that? That's true, but you think I'm not a Supreme Leader, right? Because that's what your common sense says.
Oh?
It's funny. Is your common sense really so similar to everyone else's common sense? Is what you believe to be right based on your common sense also right for everyone else?
Stop it.
He's not screwing around. He's being super fucking accurate. Kaede yells at me.
That's right.
The Ultimate Initiative shouldn't have given you the title of Ultimate Liar. Maybe it should have. I am a liar after all.
No, I'm only saying this because I actually care about you. Right, Kaede?
See, that I actually believe, because he has said other things in the past that do hint that he finds Kaede one of the more interesting people.
You can keep thinking like that, but don't come crying back to me when things don't go your way.
Ah, jeez.
Mind your business, and I refuse to be your agent. What a shame. You didn't sound too upset about that. How is he willing to go just to mess with people? Very. It's his whole shtick. Like, Kikichi's a character where it's like Nagito, where it's... I can appreciate their character, and I think their character is well done. I don't personally like Kikichi. Even if I think he wasn't a bad person overall and he did try to do things that helped, I think his way of trying to help was flawed and misguided and bad, and he still, like, let himself become a killer that he shouldn't have done. But I do understand that it's the circumstances around what happened here that pushed him to that extent. And in a normal extent, I don't believe he'd be willing to do that at all. And I do think part of the reason why he was so willing to let himself die later on is part of him atoning for the fact that he got Gonta killed. Still don't mean I like the guy, though. Alright, who have we got? I feel like we're going to be getting somewhat close to the end at this point. I mean, I know there's the people I've skipped, but... Oh, God, I am not... Oh, God, okay. 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 Do I have to do this one? I mean, I don't have to do any of this. In terms of actually completing things and completing modes and everything, this is not even part of any of that, but... For my own personal sake of completion, I guess I'll do it. Hi, Lysandroth, you creepy fucking murderer. We are in space far removed from human society, yet we still try to follow its rules. That, too, is a burden humans must bear. People don't like being dicks and murdering each other. Except you. I'll observe your beauty carefully. Jeez, it's a fucking shock you turned out to be the serial killer. Honestly, that is one of the most surprising things about this entire game. The fact that the person who was so obviously a fucking psychopath and was like, had so many hints leading up to him being a fucking murderer, ended up being a murderer and a serial killer. That is one of the biggest shocks of the game. Like, the fact that it was just like, so, like, he had so many hints and creepy lines that he'd say. It's just like, you just sound like a serial killer. Oh, it's because you are. Oh, okay. Like, it's one of the most surprising parts of the game that they just played it so completely straight in a kind of obvious way. Like, that's the weird fucking thing to me out of that. Like, changing a player character, like 5 to 6 hours into the game isn't as surprising as the dude who acted like a serial killer ended up being a fucking serial killer for this particular game. You like the nail brush too? That does make sense. I don't like that it makes sense, but it does. Nope, don't have 35. 37, don't have that either. 39, Story of Takono. Ancient civilizations and everything. Of course you like this.
Incredible.
Yeah, and he's losing his mind over it.
Wonderful.
I never dreamed of encountering it here.
Listen,
You're the ultimate pianist, right?
What's the matter?
Yeah, what up? What's up?
no.
Music is an important aspect of anthropology.
I see.
That's true, like folk music. Because music has existed for longer than human speech, if our understanding of how, like, humans evolved over time is accurate.
Oh,
The kind of folk music you are likely imagining is different from my field of study, though. It's different?
do you understand?
What do you think of Japanese folk music? What comes to your mind? I just want to say taiko drums, because I don't know anything else. Japanese court music, like the koto or the flute music they play during New
I
Year's.
see, yes.
And those are examples of traditional cultural music of Japan. However, what I research is music created through people's daily lives.
Let's see.
You're not talking about music, you're talking about noise, I think. It's music that was not crafted by the hands of specialists such as
You
musicians.
see.
Nursery rhymes, lullabies, songs passed down through generations of mothers. Oh, you're talking about, okay. You are actually talking. Okay, then this makes sense. This actually makes sense. Traditions and events expressed in songs, such as a song to remember a disaster. Things like that. I kind of get what you mean.
Listen.
There are many nursery rhymes and children's games whose meanings have been forgotten. That meaning is what anthropologists chase. I can tell you about one if you'd like. Go make. I don't. Tell me about Country Roads. I thought it was a folk song, but it was actually just Dvorak's New World Symphony with lyrics. So you're familiar with it after all? Yes. Dvorak? Like, is that the same Dvorak who makes the who like made the keyboard pattern, or is this a completely different thing? Symphony Number 9's second movement, known in Japan as Sunset on a Far-Off Mountain.
You know,
I almost feel like I'm floating when I listen to it, and the lyrics pair nicely with it too.
I see.
But I never would have thought you'd study children's nursery rhymes of all things. It shows just how intertwined music has become with our daily lives.
That's right.
It just means music has always been with humanity even way back then. Such words may seem simple, yet they have profound meaning behind them. Man, something that these two can actually bond over. This is gonna end with him saying that we're gonna be friends with his sister once we fucking leave, isn't it? It's gonna happen, isn't it? It's gonna happen. I can fucking feel it. That he's got the voice acting line's gonna be maybe you would make a wonderful friend for my sister. I can feel it's gonna happen. God damn it. God damn it, cork snap blips for sister. How dare you?
I see, yes.
A clearer picture of human beauty here than ever before, while people murder the shit out of each other. Okay. Okay. Here's all the people I've watched die in my life before. I like being around you. I also can't give you the same present that I just gave you because I only had one of them. What's next after 39? 51. Makes sense. Also makes sense. I don't like that it does, but
I
it
am
makes
pleased.
sense. You enjoy giving gifts? Perhaps we can discuss cultural gift-giving practices.
In any event.
I wonder just how long we are to be kept here. I certainly enjoy witnessing the beauty of humanity that arises from this
You know?
situation. You shouldn't be so negative. How long we're stuck in here is up to us. We're all gonna work together and escape.
I see.
So you've chosen to think in such a positive way. That, too, is beautiful. I'll take that as a compliment, but his chuckle kind of creeps me out.
Say,
Which it should. Kaede, you said that you'd like to be— Ah, fuck! Fuck! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! God damn it. Fuck. Yes? Yes! Being friends when we get out of here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
your thoughts.
Fuck you. I didn't think you'd get into it immediately. I'll be honest, I thought it was just gonna be a one-off line at the end of it. I didn't think it'd be the whole fucking shtick. Oh, you sick fuck. Oh, he's immediately just planning the murder of people here. Like this is chapter 1, and he's immediately thinking, oh, we can escape here, and I'm gonna kill the shit out of you. You have a sister?
That's correct.
She's a very important person to me. I can see sadness in his eyes.
Sister.
She's always been very sickly. She was in and out of hospital since we were young. Because of that, she never had the chance to make friends. It hurt me to see her so lonely.
Yeah.
I see.
Listen,
I know that it may be a bit much to ask, but I think you'd be an excellent friend for sister. Capitalized, and not my sister, just sister. So how about it? I'll definitely be your sister's friend. Anyone would get lonely if they were all by themselves in a hospital.
is that so?
But people call me Piano Freak. Even then, you still want me as a friend?
No.
That's quite
That
alright.
determination of yours is a bright, shining light that draws others to you.
You're gonna make me blush if you keep saying stuff like that.
Sister.
I wonder how sister will react when she meets you. You're still capitalizing it and not putting... I look forward to seeing sister's smiling face. Do people ask if you have a sister complex? Did I hit a nerve? Did I hit a nerve there? Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I spoke more harshly than I meant to. I shall arrange a chance for you and sister to meet. I will need to come up with a good plan.
Yeah.
You need, yeah, it might have something to do with your sister's influence there, Kaede. It just might. Oh, I knew some of these were gonna have foreshadowing to later events, but that one makes me deeply uncomfortable. Like, since chapter 1, he's already just planning, how can I murder these people? And I need to do it as extra as possible. That seems to be a thing with him too. If he's gonna kill someone, it has to be extremely fucking extra. God fucking damn it, Lysandroth. I fucking hate you. I'm just uncomfortable with what happened last time. Kibo! Hey! I'm happy for this one, because I like Kibo. Unlike the serial killer. I think it's normal to not like the corpse fucker. Still one of the most legendary moments of any LP that I've ever fucking done. I stand by that. That fight, realizing that was... Honestly, so much of chapter 3, like I've said it before and other people have said it. I think this game has been my best LP on the channel. In terms of the game itself and my commentary for it. I think it's been the best LP on the channel. That moment, though, of realizing that Corpse Fuck was accurate is, yeah, it's up there. If people make, like, a top 10 moments of my channel once I'm dead as, like, a memorial thing, I hope that makes it somewhere in the top 10. Along with me yelling at the elevator in Kingdom Hearts 1. Killing game, why are we forced to do such a thing? I don't know, Keeper. I don't fucking know. We're used for entertainment. You more literally than everyone. We figure out what Monokuma is after, we might be able to think of a solution. Well, spent some time trying to figure out Monokuma's objective with Kibo. And boy, is it worse than what either of us can imagine. Oh, let's give him a present. What does he like? He doesn't like any of the food items, which should not be surprising at all. He likes these things, though. No, he doesn't like that one. He likes whatever that is, but he likes the autumn colored scarf. 45, I don't have. God damn it, so many things I don't have. 56. Where's 56? Don't have that either. 69. Don't have that. He doesn't like the stuff that can clean robots, I'm gonna guess. Because he doesn't want to be reminded of it. Don't have 77. Do I have 81? He likes jelly balls. He likes jelly balls, apparently. He likes 85. That's cock. It says cock.
This is...
I don't know why. I don't know why he likes the weather thing, but I'll give it to
Which
him.
means...
If you come to talk to me, that can only mean you are interested in me, right, Kaede?
Well,
Well, I certainly do not mind. After all, I am the ultimate robot. Naturally, I will attract interest. I've never talked to such a human-like robot before. Well, any robot, really. If you don't mind, can I ask you a question?
yeah.
By all means, ask me anything. That is an invitation that you're not going to like. But I cannot answer any questions about the technology used to create me. I won't ask anything too difficult. First question, do you sleep at night?
Well,
I have no need for sleep. However, it is necessary to recharge my power cells. So you recharge. Yes, but I'm still conscious while I recharge, so it's not quite the same as human sleep. A single charge generates a week's worth of power, so I don't need to do it very
I
often.
see.
1 week, I see. I always assumed the robots needed a lot of electricity.
Indeed.
That's why it's so incredible about me. My energy efficiency is truly incomparable. Well, I mean, that's kind of the idea of humans. Like, for how powerful our brain is, it uses a relatively low amount of electricity. I mean, humans require a lot of fuel to power, like, the biological function parts of it. But the electrical parts of it, for humans, use very, very little. But again, the biological parts use up so much. So, like, how much energy in terms of, like, joules of energy, or watts of energy, however you want to measure it, for whatever's more comparable. Him as a robot, if he gets by on a week's charge, depending on how much storage he has, I guess, probably still more efficient in terms of total wattage, let's say, compared to a human. That's it? Was he expecting me to be more excited? To be honest, it's not that amazing. He's a fucking talking robot. May I ask you another question then?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do you like girls? How do you feel about the Roomba? Do you eat? What's the question about? Why is there a question about a Roomba? What the fuck? I don't. What? Okay. Like, I get it. It's just, I'm gonna ask about girls though.
Hey,
Do you like girls?
Huh?
you know,
Are you attracted to human girls, or do you prefer female robots? Kibo doesn't even identify as male or female, so I don't know why you're just immediately assuming female.
That's...
Are you suggesting that robots should stick with their own kind?
Huh?
I didn't mean it like that. I was just curious, honest.
Well then,
Then are you saying that you and me?
that's wrong.
That's not it either.
I suppose...
Of course. I apologize for being overly self-conscious. I've never felt romantic attraction, so I cannot answer questions on that subject. And... Oh, okay. Just more questions. Just cut time there.
Yeah.
That's all. Thanks for answering them, Kibo.
Well,
Of course. You're the first person to ask me so many questions. One after the other. Was I being too forward?
what's wrong?
No, that's not what I meant. I just thought being treated like that isn't so bad. It's actually kind of fun. Like, normally he doesn't like being reminded that he's a robot, because he does want to think of himself as a person like everyone else. But there are definitely times where he embraces the more robot parts. And I'm not even talking about the part where he gets equipped with Mega Buster. I'm like, I can print a photo and I can shine a flashlight and I can do an audio recording thing. Like, he's willing to just like jump into those, being like, oh, I can do this because I'm so fancy and everything. Like he does, not hypocritical, just he changed, like, he's not completely upset with the robot parts of him. He's willing to accept some of them. To an extent. Where is he? Oh, he's in the gym. Okay. Not what I was expecting. I didn't expect anyone to be here and there, honestly. I don't think I've seen anyone in there at any point during this, so just a little bit surprising. I think it's more so he's okay with the fact that he is a robot and like is okay with the robot parts about him, but he wants to be treated like what other people are treated like and wants to be accepted as a person in terms of being in society and being treated the same as other people. I'm a robot, but I'm also a high school student like everyone else, you know? Yeah,
Unfortunately.
like what I was just saying, basically. I spent some time trying to cheer up a depressed Kibo. We go a little closer. I'd like to give him a present. Let's give him the other weathercock. Where is it? There we go. Also, may I just say the fact I know
Thank you very much.
I know I've been saying he a lot for Kibo, which is probably a problem. And I feel I'm trying to remember if the characters say he or not too. Because like there was a moment where Kibo very explicitly said that he's like he doesn't go by male or female, and at the time the other characters who were with him, which I think was like Tenko, Himiko, Angie, Shuichi, I want to say, were very accepting of that. But I can't remember whether the game just continues to use he pronouns or not. I probably do too. You understand me. I feel happy. I'm chatting with Kibo again today, but
What's the matter?
there's something troubling you. No, it's nothing. Something's been bothering me and I can't really focus on our conversation. There's a button on Kibo's neck. What does it do? It's calling out to me. I want to push the button. What was that sound? It occurred at the exact right time. Because when Kibo turned around, his neck was completely defenseless. Oh god, the button is screaming. Don't push me, don't push me. But I'm definitely gonna push the button. Kaede, what the fuck have you done?
Hey,
No reaction? Do you not see what's happening?
Kibo.
I caught his aim and circled around him.
Huh?
Kibo was completely frozen, like a toy had a batteries. Maybe that button was the emergency stop button. If I push it again, will it fix him? No, you broke it! No, okay, good. Okay. Why are you in front of me? Weren't you behind me earlier? Oh, it just jumps time for you. Oh, we just King Crimson, dear? Oh. Why are you so close to me?
Glad.
I'm glad you're back to normal.
Huh?
What do you mean? I noticed a button on your neck, so I pushed it. You discovered this button? It was tempting me. Was that the emergency stop button? Kaede, don't just press people's buttons. Literally. It's there just in case my AI or essential functions encounter problems. I didn't know you had such a function.
Unfortunately.
You know my secret now. If it's a secret, then you should have hit it better. But what good's an emergency button that cannot be easily found in an emergency?
You know?
There are people who might push it for fun, like me. That's true. I'll forward your feedback to the professor when we get out of here.
Yeah.
Good idea.
That's-
But Kaede, that means you will have influenced my design, which means you'll have played a role in my creation.
Huh?
You're exaggerating. It's no exaggeration. If Professor Itabashi can be considered my father, don't say it. Oh, why? That's too much. I just pressed a button. That's not.
Well,
That was a joke. Okay, good.
it's payback for messing with my body. You deserve at least that.
Oh, Kibo, you're awesome. I'm sorry, Kibo. A robot making a joke. That's pretty cool. The title of Ultimate Robot really suits
By the
him.
way,
Do you think you can keep that button a secret from everyone? Yeah, sure. Yokichi definitely can't find out about the button. It would be a huge problem. I appreciate that Kibo was just like, that's my button, I'm just gonna screw with you, fuck you. Oh, Kibo, you're awesome. So I know I've been skipping around a little bit to leave certain characters for last, but I just want to double check that it is actually only Shuichi and Rentaro left. So I've been jumping around a bit. So two. Shuichi, yup. Kaido's done, yup. Rentaro, yup. Yeah, so it's only those two left. I was just worried that while skipping around, I accidentally skipped someone else. So it's like, I'm someone who is liable to make that mistake. Oh, this is gonna be a great conversation, especially for the location of it. Oh, that, where are you? Rentaro. How do you alphabet? There you are. Hi, Rentaro. What's up? Also, hi, Rentaro. Oh, he's over there too. Cool. I'm worried about you, Kaede. You've been working so hard trying to help us. I think you've earned a little break. I'll spend time with you. Then let's take a break together. Oh, this is... Looking at the fountain. It's a completely different section of the map. But alright. I'd like to give him a present. He likes a lot of things, apparently. So probably being lied to again by the guide. Let's just jump really far down to see if I've got any of those. You like 77? I don't fucking have 77. Seems like the best gifts are from the minigames that you gotta play for the thing. Not surprising, honestly, because they're the best ones. Huh, you like the Everywhere Parasol. Interesting. Anything else? Aluminium water bottle. Sure, have this. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Something pretty interesting there. Where'd you find it? You're giving it to me? A present? That's so sweet. You're being nice to a guy that doesn't even know his own talent.
Hey.
Kaede, would you like to have some tea and chat for a bit? Sure. Let's have some tea together. Oh, we just moved to the kitchen for this one. And here I am, sitting across from Rentaro, drinking tea with him. I wonder. Hey, are you hitting on me? No, I'm not trying to hit on you. I guess people assume I'm a sleazy guy because of the way I look, but I'm not.
Actually.
Besides, would you like to have some tea? kind of old school pickup line is
I
that?
think so.
But maybe it's so old school that it's looped around and become cool again. Yeah, maybe.
How should I put this?
Although, it is true that I wanted to spend some time with you. I'm surrounded by strong personalities. I like them, but it's a tad overwhelming at times. A lot of the Ultimate students here are pretty unique, but I think Shuichi's pretty normal. Now that's true, but he's a detective. Could he be hiding his real personality, you know?
I understand.
But he's reliable in tough situations. That's not so bad, is it?
That's right.
True. But the sort of situation where you might need to be a reliable detective would be when someone's dead. You can say it, it's fine. Also, how the fuck do people not think that this dude's bi? Fucking look at him. I know that the assumption of a sleazy guy can be inaccurate, but look at him. By the way, what's the most unique person here in your eyes? Mew, because she's a bitch. Mew.
That's right.
Mew's talent is beyond understanding for ordinary people like us. I mean, like, how far her extent of ultimate inventor is actually a ridiculously absurd extent. It really is, compared to the talents that the other characters have.
How should I put this?
But I understand her thought process. She likes to be the one on top. Literally, and then not literally, the exact opposite of that, depending on the situation and the person. On top? Sorry, I was trying to make a joke.
Actually.
Of course, I'm just guessing. He's making jokes about tops and bottoms. Rentaro is fucking queer. Like, it's so... whatever. Of course, I'm just guessing.
You know?
Seem pretty composed, Rentaro. Where did that come from?
Because
From how you observe everyone and make rational judgments about their personalities?
So?
You think so? Yeah, how do I put this? It's like he's already used to this kind of situation. That's a weird way to put it. There's no way he could be used to any of this.
How should I put this?
Well, I guess I feel more relaxed around you. I almost feel normal.
No.
Oh, but don't misunderstand. I mean normal in a good way. Okay, I get it. Man, if it wasn't for the fact that one of these people killed the other, those two would actually kind of make an adorable couple. Like, she still has more feelings for Shuichi, yes, but... And she didn't mean to kill Rentaro, yes. But you know. It's the idea of it's sweet. Like, their personalities gel well together in terms of how they talk to each other, kind of thing. Well, they seem to actually have compatible personalities. The way they were talking there is some of the most relaxed, just calm, funny conversation that she's had with any of these other people. Again, it's more wind down, mellow, just making jokes with each other and talking and chatting and stuff. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about something. Should I spend time with him? Sure.
That's right.
You want to go to the library? I feel like reading. It's just always into the fucking library with you. It's alright, I grew a little closer. I'll give him a present. What have we got? What other weird shit do you like? What are you into? What are your kinks? Trying to find ones that actually have numbers of. You like a hammock? Can't blame you. Everyone should like a hammock. Hammocks are awesome. Rock, paper, scissors, cards. Yo, fucking Mezu King. He likes the Mezu King. That's what he's at.
Yeah.
You got something pretty interesting.
I wonder.
It's a present? Yay!
Hey.
Kaede, I remember you saying that we should all be friends after we get out. You're serious about that, right?
yeah,
Of course. Despite these circumstances, I'm happy to have met everyone. I'll always treasure
Is that
that.
right?
I see.
Huh?
Huh? You seem too enthusiastic about the idea, Rentaro.
No.
No, it's not that. I'd be really happy if I could become friends with you and everyone else. But I don't know what my own ultimate talent is. What if it's not something to be proud of? Or some kind of useless talent? Or even worse, a talent that would make everyone hate me. Useless? Make everyone hate you? How would a talent like that even work? We have someone here whose talent is Supreme Leader. Like,
No.
I don't know. Well, I could be the ultimate murderous fiends for all you know. Murderous fiend? I doubt it. That'd mess up this whole killing game. They have an assassin here. You don't know that, and you never did. Neither of you, unfortunately. But, you know,
Yeah.
it could be the reason why my memory was wiped, you know? No way. Rentaro would definitely not have that kind of talent.
That's right.
But the opposite could be possible too. The opposite?
What?
Maybe you're the ultimate mystery writer, and if your memory wasn't wiped, you'd solve all this. But Shuichi's the ultimate detective, and he didn't get his memory wiped.
You might be right,
I'm
but
sure there's a reason for that. Maybe you're better at deducing than Shuichi is. Oh, come on, don't be mean to Shuichi. In this chapter, it's literally proven that's not the case, because we thought Rentaro discovered the thing on his own, but he didn't. He was told. Where Shuichi was the only person who did, so we know that's not true.
Jeez.
You're the one who made me say it.
Sorry.
Okay, you got me. Sorry, I know I'm teasing you. Anyway, I don't know what you're so worried about.
You know?
No matter what your talent is, I still want to be friends with you.
Yeah, that's right.
The reason I'm spending time with you has nothing to do with your talent, Rentaro.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I want to get out of here soon, to become friends with you all, you know?
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to
that's
it.
right.
Once we escape this place, I want to know more about everyone, not just their talents, but also what food they like, what kind of books they read, how they spend their weekends. I definitely want to know what kind of music everyone likes. You're just going back to your talent. This feels circular.
That's right.
Honestly, I can't even imagine what sort of stuff everyone's into.
You know?
That's why we should all talk more. We may live far apart, but these days, there's lots of options for keeping in touch. But it'd be nice to meet up in person every now and then.
That's right.
I know. I'll invite you to my next concert. You and everyone else.
Looking forward to it, Kaede.
Aw.
I want us all to meet again, and I'll work hard to make that happen.
You will work hard. It's not just you, though. We all need to work hard together to make that happen.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. We nodded to each other. That's right. One person's strength may not be enough, but there's 16 of us here. Neither of us have to do it on our own. We both say to each other as we then immediately go and try and do things on our own. Like, there's the obvious struggle for Rentaro, because he literally got a message from himself saying, do not trust anyone else. But he wants to. Like, he wants to trust Kaede, he wants to trust the others. But he just ends up not being able to bring himself to it to be able to do so. And Kaede, for how much she talks about wanting to be friends with everyone and wanting everyone to do that, she, as well, is unable to bring herself to trust everyone else, even Shuichi, enough to actually talk about her honest plan. So both of them there were talking up a big game. Just unfortunate that, you know, either of them went through with it. And we're up to the last one, which also means we've finished playing as Kaede for the game. Like, actually properly this time. Unless I end up trying to do all of the secret events that I've missed. But that's not happening now. I make absolutely no promises that'll ever happen, because it will take a lot of time just to get to it. It's just something, I don't know. To drag out, this is the final Danganronpa game. I'm going to drag it out for as long as humanly possible to keep those viewers around. That's why I've left it for so long before I've gotten to this. I'm kidding on that front, by the way. I didn't leave this for so long because I wanted people to do that for the, to keep around Danganronpa existing for so long. I've just been focusing on other things instead, and I also knew that this was going to take a while to record any of these videos, and shit takes time. But if I do want to drag out making new Danganronpa episodes of new shit for as long as possible, that's an idea that I could do before the ultimate death of the channel, which has already started once Danganronpa finishes. But once it finishes, then, you know, they're gonna just when it crashes. By the way, there are a lot of weird things around here, and we should investigate more. Let's spend time in the warehouse. I'm really curious. I don't think they'd be here for no reason. You could really help me out, Kaede. I'd like to hear from a different perspective. Pardon me with the hiccups. Spend some time with Shuichi. We'll go a little bit closer. I wonder if this is... I do wonder. Are they going to make this free time event the same as if it was reversed? Or is Kaede not in Salmon Run mode at all? Because I kind of hope she is. Because it would be nice to actually see that. But I wonder if they're going to give us two different free time events for each of these. Because I guess, like, who approaches the other would change who starts the conversation. So it could be two different types of things. But I'm really curious whether they're the same or not. Because normally the person you're going to talk to is the one who talks more. So it would make sense if it was the same the other way around. Anyway, I'm going to find some stuff that he likes. He likes the cufflinks. Makes sense. Makes sense. Considering what he's wearing.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Immediately blushing. I've never seen something like this before. I'm so happy I don't know what to say.
Shuichi,
What does an ultimate detective like you do most of the time? Huh? What do I do?
hey,
Do you wear a cap, smoke a pipe, and use a magnifying glass to investigate crime scenes? Do you say stuff like, indeed, most intriguing? You know, that sort of thing?
Hey,
I'm not old enough to smoke a pipe. I guess a classic old-fashioned detective look is pretty outdated, huh?
I suppose so.
I don't do much investigating either. Really? Then what kind of cases do you get? Do you spend most of your time doing nothing?
No.
No, actually. My uncle's detective office is actually fairly popular, so we receive a lot of cases.
But
A lot of these cases are small jobs. Infidelity cases, background checks. Infidelity cases sounds intense. Like, I imagine the emotions would be running high for that.
Huh?
Infidelity cases sound intense.
well,
Honestly, there are times when it gets pretty hard. I'm sure you've seen some pretty rough things. Are you alright, Shuichi? You're not weirded out by romance or women, right?
well.
No. He's also bi. He's super bi. Oh, and just because you see it happen a lot, that doesn't mean cheating is okay.
Huh?
Never. I would never do something so dishonest. Shuichi's frantically shaking his head. Yeah, he doesn't seem like the type who would do that. Immediately, Kaida's just like, please don't be the type who cheats, because, you know, she wants that hat. So, yeah.
hey,
What other cases do you get? The other cases are just stuff like finding runaways and stuff. Oh, you're a narc.
Hey,
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but those cases are rarely connected to crimes. It's my job to find them before it comes to that. And it's after that they're found that's the hard part. After they're found,
Okay.
it's necessary to follow up with both the client and the runaway to make sure all is well. Detectives have to follow up with them too.
well.
Well, perhaps not all detectives do that, but it was my uncle's policy. And it's a policy I agree with. People have reasons for running away, so the case is only closed when all parties are happy. Okay, so it's not you being a narc, it's... Okay, that's actually fair. What if it's like someone running away because their partner is like beating the shit out of them? Like, do you then have these mediation things to make sure all parties are happy? Because that usually leads to murder. Like, actually, that is usually the thing that pushes them to murder. Or it often is.
that's right.
So, like, I hope that's... I assume we wouldn't be referring to that. If you don't take care of the problem, they'll obviously try to run away again. I didn't know detectives were so considerate. Or is Shuichi just a special case? Aww. I think Shuichi's a special case. So yeah, like, just like how much Shuichi talks says is like, I imagine they're gonna be different. Thanks for that. It's gonna be weird. It is already weird having a free sum event, learning more about a character that we played as. It's gonna be extra weird to go back to Kaidix. We're gonna have a full 5 of that, assuming that she's there and she has the same amount that all the other characters have. Which part of me wants to say they will. I feel like they went to a lot of effort to make 2 different playable characters in the first place. I feel like they'd go to the effort to do that as well. Are you hanging out in here? You're not. You're in your room. Knock, knock. Hey, Shuichi. It's also weird to see Shuichi with the hat on again. Time limit is nighttime, 2 days from now. Honestly, I think it will come all too soon. It certainly will.
Okay.
That would really help. I feel like I'd overthink things by myself. I spent some time talking with Shuichi. Also, I'm just now thinking. They totally update the picture on there when he removes the hat for the 8-bit picture on his door, right? They totally do that for him, don't they? We grew a little bit closer. I'd like to give him a present. There's the cufflinks. What else does he like? Not that I'll need to, he's the one character I won't need to worry about finding presents for again in the new one. When we get to the other mode, so I don't have to worry about anything. Don't have that one. Don't have that one. 94. He likes a little owl. That's adorable. 106. Don't have that one. 111. Okay. 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 I'm gonna give you the whale. I called it a dolphin, didn't I? I meant whale. I'll take good care of it. Helps with my anxiety at dark times like this.
Hey,
Why did you start getting involved in detective work? An accident? Did your uncle ask to help him?
No.
No, not really. It just kind of happened. It was also kind of thanks for taking care of me.
Huh?
He took care of you? I suppose I never mentioned this before. I'm living with my uncle and his wife right now. Oh.
No.
No, that's not a sad story behind it or anything. My parents went overseas for
I
business.
see.
Oh, okay. What are they doing overseas?
um-
One's an actor and one's a screenwriter.
Huh?
Damn, you have movie star parents? I had no fucking idea. I mean, doesn't because of the ending of the game, but in terms of how like it influences a character, you have famous parents.
But
Well, for me, they're just a mum and dad who have a hands-off approach to parenting, so I don't really see them as celebrities or anything. Shuichi's smile seems bitter. I wonder if his parents jerk him around a lot. Oh, we got off topic. There's something I wanted to ask you, Shuichi. What was your first case? A murder?
huh?
First case.
You know?
The first case you personally oversaw. First times are usually a big deal for people, right? I still remember my first piano recital. Without a doubt, the experience of my first performance is still with me to this day.
You're right.
I suppose I do remember the first time I ever saw a case. It's actually not a case that came through my uncle's office. I accepted it on my own. What do you mean?
That's
Classmate who knew I was helping at the detective's office asked me to find her pet. So what's this? I'm now confused. What was the thing about you finding out that there was a murder? Did this happen after this, or is that like the first? I'm not sure. I'm now unsure. Because I thought the whole big thing was his first case that... I mean, maybe the first case was a murder and then he became a detective after that, and then his first case after that was finding a pet. Was to find a missing pet. You look like you weren't expecting that. That obvious, huh? I guess you don't need to be the ultimate detective to deduce that.
Hey.
Detectives occasionally get requests to find missing pets, too. My uncle's office doesn't have a big staff, so he usually just recommends an ace pet detective. I didn't know pet detectives were a thing. I couldn't say no, so I accepted the case. But I didn't expect I'd have to find an alligator. An alligator? Not a dog, not a cat, but a freaking alligator?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was a miniature alligator. One that you can keep as a pet. Still pretty intense.
You're right.
I researched alligator behavior and spent a long time preparing tools to capture it. I had to climb around mountains and swim up rivers. It was a lot of work. Compared to that, the first fight I came across during an infidelity case was nothing. That sounds rough. So did you manage to find the alligator? And yeah, there was a fight for infidelity once. Not surprising.
Okay.
Yes, of course. That's a relief. Your classmate must have been happy too, right?
Okay.
I suppose. She, gave me some chocolate for Valentine's Day.
Huh?
Chocolate?
But
I'm pretty sure it was just as friends, though. It was on Valentine's Day. Dude, come on.
Jeez.
That's not it. I don't think that's worth all the trouble you had to go through.
okay.
You might be right, but I think it was reward
I
enough.
think so.
Are you sure?
But
The knowledge it took to solve that case became the foundation for my detective work. And I was so happy to be to be of use to someone. I can still hear her thank you to this day. Shuichi laughed bashfully. He seems pretty satisfied with how everything turned out.
Shuichi,
I'd say being a detective suits you, Shuichi, but I think it's more than that. I think you were destined to be a detective.
Huh?
What makes you say that?
you know?
When you told me how you follow up with your clients, it never occurred to me that detectives could show that kind of compassion. Compassion makes people trust you. If you offer them your hands, they'll reach for it. The world needs more detectives like you. So I hope you'll stay a detective forever. Oh, that's just my opinion. In the end, it's your decision, Shuichi.
thank you.
Thank you, Kaede. Why are you thanking me? I just gave you my opinion, that's all. Because that's the first time someone has ever said that to
I'll
me.
never forget this moment. I'll be able to believe in myself and be proud of being a detective.
Hey, something that will be super important later on. I can feel the resolve behind that statement. Not sure how Shuichi interpreted my words, but if it helped him in any way, then that's good enough for me. Aww. Significantly less, romantic tension between the two of them there in that one than I was expecting. I was expecting a lot more. Maybe they'll have a lot more when it comes around to actually for Shuichi to have his free time events with Kaede back. Maybe those ones there'll be a lot more romantic suggestion at that. Because there's obviously a lot of romantic suggestion between the two of them, so I'm just, half expecting there to be a little bit more there. Anyway, with that is Kaede's free time events that she has available to her. A part of the game that was super unnecessary for me to do, but I'm glad I did it. I kind of just like seeing... wrong thing. I kind of just like seeing Kaede a little bit more in terms of that in terms of like her connection with everyone. But hey, level 2 on everyone. So, you know, we did it. And now she goes again. Now she'll be there in the other mode. I'm assuming she's going to be here in this mode. Because I'd like to see what her free time events would be with her. Because it's going to be like... I assume that it's going to be the same 5 with her as the others. She could also just not be there at all, but it would be weird if she wasn't. I'm assuming they'll still put it there. Point is, that's that little side venture before we get into the other side ventures of post-game nest for Danganronpa. So next episode is going to be the start of the salmon mode, which is meant to be the academy version things, like this, the academy school mode and island mode stuff. So that'll be next. So until then, this is version 2, signing out.